I'm holding court, you standing trial. Why ain't I see you round back when I was down? I'm holding court, you standing trial. Why ain't I see you round back when I was down? They ain't believe in me in the beginning, but wanna hang around now they see me winning. I'm holding court, you standing trial. Why ain't I see you round back when I was down?
What's up, world? It's your boy Big Court from the Holdin Court Podcast. Today's episode is sponsored by Uncle P's Pancake and Waffle Mix. It's available in all grocery stores nationwide. This is black owned. This is ours. Product outweighs talent every day. So remember, there's no limit to your success. Uncle P's Pancake Mix, available right now. All right, what's up, world? It's your boy Big Court here at the Holdin Court Podcast with the homie producer Ken. What's good with you, man?
Man, chilling. We got a guest today, though. Special one.
We got a special guest. And I know motherfuckers be like, he say that shit for everybody. But nah, for real, we got a special guest, man. Hometown hero. I mean, I could literally go down a list of and a plethora of accomplishments and adjectives describing his talent, his accomplishments, and all that. But we have the incomparable. You know, from my hometown, I wish I could do the praise thing, you know what I'm saying? Man, N9ne, what's good, man?
Much love to your family.
Man,
good to see you.
Yeah, likewise.
Good to talk to you. You know what I mean? Good to be here, you know?
Likewise, my brother. Man, you know, I don't even know where to start. For one, let me just say thank you. I appreciate you, my brother, for making time, you know, cutting out time in your busy schedule to come holler at us. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
I couldn't wait to do it, man. I told Sean Tyler making it a priority, you know?
Yeah. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that. Well, man, you know, I don't even know where to start, bruh. We gonna start from the beginning, man. You know
wherever,
what I'm saying?
Man.
Both of us, Kansas City, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you, was you born in Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas?
No, Kansas City, Missouri all day, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm
what hospital?
904 Michigan, Wayne Minor Project.
Well, what hospital was you born at?
It was called St. Joseph's Hospital. They tore it down. I think it was on like 31st. My mom told me it was on 31st and Prospect, where I was born. Okay,
because you know what? I'm going to tell you, when I went over to the TSA thing to do the TSA pre-check thing, my shit kept getting fucked up because I kept putting birthplace Kansas City, Missouri. Technically, I was born at KU. So,
whoa,
right. So technically, you know how we be clowning Kansas, right? You know, they the armpit of Kansas City, you know what I'm saying? And here my ass was born in Kansas City, Kansas.
Ain't even official.
It's where you grew up, though, is what matters, you know what I mean?
And I was only born there because my mother worked at KU, and she went into labor when she had me. So I was born in Kansas, but I went right home to the 40s, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all day. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like how Eminem was born in St. Joe, but he grew up in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's what he claimed Detroit.
Yeah, that was a funny story, though, because motherfuckers that know me, you know, I be clowning on Kansas all the time, and motherfuckers be like, nigga, I know you was born there, technically, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I'm born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From birth till 10 years old, I lived on 904 Michigan, Wayne Minor. Then we moved up into 59th and Swope Parkway. I was there from 10 to 12. My mom married a Muslim, Abul Hassan Rasul Khalifa, when I was 12. We moved to 58th Street, 58th and Forest. That's where I met the 57th Street Road Dog Village.
Okay. What high school did you go to? What high school did you go to?
High school, I went to Southwest.
Southwest, okay. That's where all the B-Dogs went. The Bloods was at Southwest.
Yeah. The Road Dogs, you know what I'm saying? See, because what happened was 37th Street, Fruitown Brim moved into our neighborhoods in the 50s, the mid 80s. You know what I mean? That whole area, they infected that whole area, you know?
Yeah. It was the same thing with me in the 40s, the 60s, and it was East Coast Crip from LA. They came down to the 40s and the 50s. Well, the 50s on our side of Prospect East, you know, because you're west. No, you're west of Prospect, but east of Paseo, right? That's y'all's area. Yes. Yeah, y'all like Tracy and Michigan and all that, right?
Yes, with Tracy is Forest, Tracy, and everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, it was back in the day.
We went to True School. You know what I'm saying? True School right there on my block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. True School. I used to walk to school. You know what I'm saying? Because I live right a block up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then when we went to junior high school, we went to George Caleb Bingham.
Bingham.
You know what I'm saying? We went to Bingham. Then the Southwest.
So Bingham it was on Prospect, right? In Gregory.
Nah, Bingham was on like 70 something, like on Warno. It's out there.
Oh yeah. What's that school that's right there on Gregory and Prospect? Right there, you know, that one right there. Was that Border Star?
Oh, that's hold on. No, that ain't Bishop Hogan. You ain't talking about Bishop Hogan.
No, not Bishop Hogan. Prospect and Gregory. You know, the school that's right there on the corner. I can't remember. I thought that was a Bingham. Okay, fuck it.
This is some like in-depth Kansas City geography.
Bingham's like on 74th and Warno or something like that.
Oh, okay. Was Ron and Tet from your area?
They were, but they were older than me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've been to like one of their parties back in the day, but I didn't know them like that.
Okay, because I was a kid, because I'm 5 years younger than you, but wasn't it a 67th Street Road Dogs too, or 69th Street Road Dog? Or something like that?
No, it was 69th Street Dogs.
69th Street Dogs, okay. That was like the late 80s, early 90s, right?
Yeah. They was on KPXL all the time, the request line, you know what I'm saying? 69th Street Dogs, you know what I'm saying?
Them the niggas that used to have the Chevettes, right? They
used to,
yeah.
57th Street, 57th Street Road Dogs. That was something different, you know what I'm saying? Because that was villain before all the blood stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was Bill. You know what I mean? But the Ville thing turned into blood shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? When Dr. Bop and Troy moved in from 37th Street Fruitown Brim in L.A.
Oh, okay. You know? Okay. So they from Compton. Dr. Bop from Compton. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
yep.
I think I met him a few times. He was a DJ.
Oh, you
right?
met Bob.
Was a DJ?
You met Bob with Black Walk.
Yeah. Was he a DJ?
They lived on the same block. They lived on Michigan.
Okay. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Bob,
damn.
you know, Walt lived on the corner of 55th and Michigan, I think, and Bob lived diagonal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember him.
Yeah.
I do remember him. Damn, I didn't know he was from Fruits. That's crazy.
Yep.
Shout out to the homie Black Walk. I got to give him some love for connecting.
All day.
Making that.
It wouldn't be no Tech-9.
That's a real one right there. That's a real one right there. So let me ask you, Tech, what did you listen to growing up? Like, did you listen to a lot of different eclectic music? You know, like what was your influence?
I didn't, but my family did. My family did. You know what I mean? Because I grew up in a Christian household. You know what I'm saying? So it was all Shirley Caesar and the Mighty Clouds of Joy and all that kind of stuff in my house. You know, my grandmother was religious. My Aunt Susie was religious. That's my Uncle Ike. Uncle Ike, he was worldly. Like, you know, he was the one that worked at the school board and stuff like that. And he had the cars, the BMWs and everything, you know, had his money together. You know what I'm saying? So he would bring home stuff, he would come home singing stuff like, "You make me feel like dancing. I want to dance the night away." And Benny in the jazz, all that. You know, he would bring all that music home. But next door, the Reese's, you know, this is 904 Michigan, man. You know what I'm saying? So we down in the projects. Next door was the Reese's. They had Blowfly. You know what I'm saying? Rap Dirty, bro.
Right.
So when I heard Rap Dirty, I'm like, I'm in the Christian house.
Yeah.
I want to rap dirty.
Yeah.
I want to rap dirty. I used to go to their house all the time, Court.
Yeah.
All the time just to hear it because I couldn't hear it in my house.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
You know?
So you grew up kind of sheltered then, kind of.
I mean, you can say that because my family, you know, I was in the choir. You know, everybody talking all this devil worship bullshit with Tech-9, but I grew up in a Christian house. I went to Barker Temple Church of God in Christ, man.
Wow.
Like right on Vine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I I was in the Sunshine Band. I was going to church every day of the week because my grandmother was a part of the sewing circle, you know what I'm saying? And my auntie with the choir, and then us with the choir, and then whatever meetings they used to have. I'm talking about we went to church Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, man. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. You know, I know your uncle Ricky.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to church with him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know,
when
he
went to
became a pastor.
Beran. Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he used to go to Beran, this was back in the 90s.
My Uncle Ricky is the one taught me.
Oh wow.
He used to do it at the dinner table and the breakfast table. And when he would start beating, Ike will start taking his glass and doing ding 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 ding. And my mom will start clinking her. They would all be doing it when I was little, and I'd just be looking in amazement.
Yeah.
So I learned it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Ricky taught me that. Ricky taught me that rhythm.
Yeah.
So from beating on the table and stuff, came to beating on my chest. All that rhythm, you know what I'm saying? Started at the table with Ricky, man.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That probably would help with you being able to rap in those cadences and catch them pockets and understand that metronome. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Because from rhythm came rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Like rhythm came from the table, and then I was a dancer before I was a rapper. I was a pop locker and break dancer, MC Hammer dancer, and all that. So when I'm rapping now, it's like follow me. All around the planet, I run the gamut on psychology. They can never manage me, damage with no apology. Pick them up to panic, gorilla. You know what I'm saying? I'm popping, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hitting, it's doing everything. Bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? So from dancing came my style. You know what I'm saying? Hitting all the pockets, like you said. Yeah.
Because I some of the shit that you've done lyrically, and I used to rap fast. And when you hear that, I'm like, how the fuck did he catch the beat like that? How did he find that fucking pocket to do that? Because when you do it, you understand how difficult and intricate it could be.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. And I'm like, fuck, I wouldn't even have caught, because you really got to hear it a certain kind of way. Yeah. You know?
When something's off beat, for me, it feels like my equilibrium is off. That's why it's hard for me to listen to the newer rappers, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas is off beat, you know what I'm saying? And it's fucking with my equilibrium. I'm like, God damn. You know, like Blueface, you have me like, God damn. Come on, Face. Shit. You know
Blueface be in front of that bitch. He be on side of the beat, behind the beat, all that shit. Everywhere but man, on that motherfucker.
So when something's off beat for me, it feels funny. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm doing my shit, it's like a surgeon. You know what I mean? When I'm sitting down writing, I'll get the idea and I have this little dictaphone recorder, and I'll just do styles with the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the pepper, I put words to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm talking about at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I always gotta have some content with it, but I'll kind of hear the rhythm to the beat first.
Oh,
you know
so you'll do like a reference of the staccato of how you gonna catch the beat and then fill it in. Oh, that's dope.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yes, sir.
No. I was going back to the church. I was chiming in on the church shit because, me and this man been friends for over 20 years, but even before that I was on that N9ne, but like the devil worship shit, I feel like that has to have been played out. Like that's back in like 01 angelic, isn't it? Like
that's where it came from.
But do people still really feel that or not? Because your story has been told for over 20 years now.
Well, the thing is that I've transcended, so they can't say it no more, even if they feel like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people say that because of imagery, which nobody's ever seen a demon. So whatever the depiction of a demon is to them, what maybe they seen on The Exorcist, maybe, or, you know what I'm saying, or something they've seen on a hot sauce bottle. You never know, you know what I'm saying, because nobody's ever seen a demon. We've seen evil throughout our whole lives, and our parents and their parents and grandparents, we've seen evil, but nobody's ever seen a demon. So when somebody says, my red crown that I had on my head looks like Satan, it's just what they think Satan might look like. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's the chin hair that they put on the hot sauce bottle. You know what I'm saying? That makes them think that, because I've never said hell Satan or gave any kind of praise to anything other than God in my music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Always denounced evil because I am angel. You know what I'm saying? Like that tattoo right there. I'm angel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was raised that way, but my imagery, a lot of people don't know where the dark imagery comes from. You know what I mean? They don't know that it comes from my Christian mom, that when I was born in 71, she took me to go see Carrie in 76 at the movies downtown when the Midland, I think the Midland was a movie theater as well. You know what I'm saying? Before it was a theater for shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was the Midland and the Empire was right down the street. You know what I'm saying? And she took me to go see Carrie in 76. And then when 78 came around, the first Halloween that was playing down there, she took me to that. You know, the very first screen on Halloween. I fell in love with that fear that my Christian mama would take me with her and her boyfriend. They took me to the Main Street morgue, you know what I mean, during Halloween, you know what I mean? And it was scary to me, but I loved being with my mom, you know what I'm saying? So when I think about Halloween, it's the spirit of my mom. Everything my mom went through, from the psychiatric wards, from epilepsy, you know what I'm saying, and everything, when I had to go visit her in psychiatric wards throughout my life as a kid, all that made Tech-N9ne. I'm talking about the clown shit from the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, when she used to take me there. And I used to be scared of clowns, you know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the other. I overcame all that and became the killer clown because of where my mom took me. And all the Halloween, Michael Myers lyrically and all that is my mom's energy. So when people see my clown shrine and everything, all the Michael Myers shit in my house, and they come in like, why is it so evil? I said, it's not evil.
Yeah.
All this is the energy of my mom. I miss that energy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And anything Halloween or anything horror reminds me of time with my mom. She's deceased from lupus. Yeah. So it's like when people called me a devil worshiper, it was just the opposite. It was me holding on to that feeling as a kid with my mom and her energy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything. You ever seen me on stage and I had on hospital scrubs and stuff like that? And we was in Nut House back in the day. We was in a group called Nut House.
I remember Nut House.
All that is my mom. You know what I'm saying? All that. I never went through all that.
Right.
But this is all Marty Sue Yates Khalifa right here. You know what I'm saying? Everything Tech-N9ne, from the clown mask, from the paint in my face to the hospital scrubs to the Michael Myers and all the dark shit, comes from my mom. And so people in the black community, you can't really express your spirituality and talk about evil and good and evil and the fight between good and evil, which was angelic and angel in hell. You know what I mean? So it made people think, okay, this nigga is a devil worshiper. But Court, where in the hood?
Right.
Do we do that at?
Yeah, nah.
Where in the hood would that be allowed?
Right.
How would we know how to do that?
Exactly.
In the hood.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm talking about from Wayne Minor. That's one.
Right.
From 59th and Swope Parkway. That's two.
Right.
From 58th and Forest.
Yeah.
Where in this circumference is there somebody we say practices sadism or sadist or whatever, or they're statist or whatever they call it? Where they do that at? They just took my imagery and everything I got from my Christian mom and loving her energy and turned it evil and said, he's a devil worshiper. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny. It's funny, Tech. I never, me personally, in seeing you and knowing you just from being around, I never thought that. I always thought it was just some creative shit. I thought it was just, it was that time version of trolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I'm going to get y'all motherfuckers' attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stand out and I'm going to get y'all's attention.
Because I learned branding early. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that from Public Enemy. When you see a Public Enemy emblem, the homeboy and the target, that's Public Enemy without seeing the name.
Right.
Or you see Ice Cube with the lynch mob, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With them having all kind of weapons and stuff, you ain't got to see lynch mob. You know what that is.
Right.
You know what I mean? I learned that early on. So I took everything my mom gave me, all the tools, and I understood what a provocateur could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, make people think. You know what I'm saying? When they see the snake in the bat, you know what I mean? Strange music. They just think oh, that's S&M, that's sadomasochism.
Mm-hmm.
That's because people create this in their mind through fear.
Right.
You know what I mean? It took me a while to become fearless.
Yeah.
I didn't start being fearless till my late 40s.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And that's a hard thing to do. That's a hard thing to do.
So let me ask you, what do you think when you say fearless? What do you think you were fearful of? What were you afraid of?
Fear happens in every situation.
Mm-hmm.
Fear of failure, fear of other people, maybe, you know what I'm saying, or what people may think about you, or what people are plotting against you for, you know what I'm saying, or what could happen. You know what I'm saying? Dying in a car wreck, you know what I'm saying? All kind of fears of everything. Fear of becoming fat, or fear of becoming whack. It's just fear of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just falls under everything in a world that's ran by fear mongers and their followers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I stopped caring about what people thought, you know what I'm saying? And when I stopped worrying about what might happen bad and what's happening good right now.
It was a peace.
Made me fearless.
It's a peace that came with you, huh? A peace.
Yes, total peace,
total
man. You
peace.
know what I'm So when you listen to my albums, you know, in 2020 I dropped Enter Fear. We're entering fear. And then I did so many songs on that album that I couldn't put it all on one album. So I did 2 EPs after. They were connected to Enter Fear. I did More Fear with 6 songs. And then I did Fear Exodus. Because by Fear Exodus, I was going to exit my fears, you know what I'm saying, in my life. So it's coming through my music. So after I exited my fears, now when you listen to N9ne, that just came out October 8th, and it says, after your fear exodus, everything you do in this world ran by fear mongers and their followers will appear extremely stupid. You know what I mean? So me being fearless in a world that's ran by fear, every move I make is going to be stupid to the ones who are pumping fear.
Right.
Or the one that say, oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got to go to church. Oh, you got to do this. You can't do church at home. You can't have Juma at home. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to. All the noise out, all the fears of anything. So now I'm asinine. I'm extremely stupid. So after the asinine, which just came out, I told Travis the other day, I said, now I'm going to have to go back to the nut house. You know what I'm saying? Because after straight up stupidity, I'm going straight to the nut house. So now my old nut house members, Scarecrow and Flack, we've been hooking up lately, working on some nut house shit. You know what I'm saying? And we're like 2 songs in, man. And I told Travis last week, I said, so after I do everything with the nut house, after the nut house, where do you go? After you release from the nut house, total bliss. So I said that might be my next album called Bliss.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
It's just art imitating, life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So it's almost like you documenting your journey along the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. What
you know what I mean?
I'm curious, what did a young Aaron Yates want to be before there was N9ne? Did you ever want to be a doctor, lawyer, whatever? Like what did you want to be?
Yes. I wanted to be a psychiatrist. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In school, in high school, they didn't have psychiatry. They had psychology, but they wouldn't give me those classes. They'd rather give me fucking home economics, something I wasn't interested in, or wood shop class. I wasn't interested in that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted cerebral. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know why serial killers did what they did. Why did John Wayne Gacy do that and distort the clown? Why did, the 44 caliber killer do this? You know what I'm saying? Why did Ted Bundy do this? You know what I'm saying? Why did Charles Manson feel like he wanted to do this? Because he wanted to start a race war. So many things, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to know what happens in the brain, or who were my opposition, that was opposite of this, opposite of Angel. I needed to learn my opposition, you know what I'm saying? So I could be ready. So I stole psychology books and read them, you know what I'm saying, in high school.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be a psychiatrist. Now, rap took over when I got my rap name in '88 from Black Walt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Black Walt.
Yes, sir. So what I've noticed over the decades is that I got both of my wishes, because Strange Music, the snake on it, is taken from the rod of Asclepius. You know what I'm saying? Greek mythology. You usually see it on hospitals representing medicine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Around the rod of Asclepius. You know, the snake going around the rod, you know?
Yeah.
So we took the snake from that, which is the S. The bat is the nocturnal creature. So I'm sorry, I'm belching. What it means is strange music is the medicine to navigate through the darkness. You know what I mean? So in turn, I have my fans coming to me saying, thank you, Tech. You helped me not commit suicide with your song Suicide Letters, or, you know what I'm saying? Some of the songs that you did, you know what I mean? Saved my life. Dysfunctional saved my life. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. So I become my fans' psychiatrist, and I'm the rapper too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we still doing it, Court.
Yeah.
We ain't got to do music no more, man.
Yeah,
we done made all this money, man. We love to do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's because you operating within a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So when you have purpose, like I be telling these youngsters, you know, be a purpose chaser, not a paper chaser. The paper will come once you realize your purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I know that's got to be gratifying for you too, to do something you love, but then actually to for real, being able to touch people.
What better thing in life to help people?
Real shit.
A lot of people in the world don't want to be helped, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to be together. Yeah. People want us to be separate and divided. You know what I'm saying? So when I do a show and you got this melting pot of people, you know what I mean? And ain't nobody fighting. Everybody's under the roof enjoying strange music, man. Then my job is done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My job is done when I'm touching people with my music, man. You know what I'm saying? When people are saying that this guy named Kyle Pinelli got into a real bad wreck and he broke everything and he was dying. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get him back to normal. So some nurse told his mom that they were talking. He said he really loves music. And he said this nurse told his mom about musical therapy. So they moved him down to Atlanta to a musical therapist, and his musical therapist happened to be a N9ne fan. And they said when they played Dysfunctional, he started moving again and started trying to mouth the words. Damn. He's back 100% now. You know what I'm saying? I see him at my shows in Milwaukee. Damn. That's and I always bring him up on stage and give him a hug, man, because he was about to die, bro. It was a motorcycle accident. And musical therapy brought him back.
Damn, that's dope. How did that make you feel, knowing that you had that type of influence to damn save somebody's life?
That's such a wonderful feeling, that because I didn't know things like that could work. I didn't know nothing about musical therapy.
Right. Wow.
I ain't know nothing about that.
Let me ask you this, Tech. So, you know, us coming from Kansas City, you know, and us starting so young, because your music journey started well before mine. We know how difficult it was, especially in that day. Before social media, there was no industry in our city. You know what I'm saying? You either had to go to LA or New York. It wasn't even no Atlanta. You know what I mean? Right. You know, I mean, you might have had LaFace just starting, but it wasn't like it is now, what we know it to be. No. What made you believe, you know what I'm saying, that you could really achieve that coming from the town, coming from Kansas City? Like, what gave you that, okay, this is it for me. This is all it is. I'm going to do this shit, win, lose, or draw.
It's all, you know, a gamble, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be even harder coming from a place where we ain't got no Sony Midwest. We ain't got no Def Jam Midwest. We ain't got no Rap-A-Lot Midwest. You know what I'm saying? So my first record deal came because Lil Key had a record deal. You know what I'm saying? Lil Key from Kansas City, Missouri.
Shout out to Lil Key.
Prof and Lance and Darren Story and all them, man. They knew Icy Rock.
Shout out to Icy Rock.
Yeah, they knew DJ Icy Rock. So Icy Rock was doing my music. He did This Ring. He did the N9ne Experience. You know what I'm saying? He did Sinister Tech. You know what I'm saying? He did It's Alive. You know what I'm saying? So early on, you know what I'm saying, that's how it happened. Just people knowing somebody. They thought I had something. What you're asking is that I always knew I had something special. Because I was beating on my chest and rapping in middle school. You know what I'm saying? I wrote my first rhyme in 85, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like in 85, my first rap was like, what I say? I said, DONTEZZ. Devastating beat about that's who I be. And when I rock the MIC, the party people jump. And when I walk into a party, guaranteed to bump. Yo, non-stop and rapping in the year of 85. But when the money dogs rapping, MC rappers want to crowd. But when you hear the vicious beat by echo through your bones, think of DONTEZZ because he stands alone. That's how I did it.
You was doing like that, dog. You was doing that in 85?
85, nigga.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
They wasn't even rapping like that in 85.
No,
they wasn't even doing that.
That's not an 85.
That's
flow.
not 85 cadence.
In 85, everybody was LL Cool J. I'm devastating and then I'm motivating. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Damn, you was ahead of your time then, bro.
So I was doing that. Mm-hmm. And when I went to the BRE convention in '92 in New Orleans, Soleil took me because her brother Sean couldn't go, so I went in his place, is where I met Icy Rock on that plane. Mm-hmm. He asked me, was I the new breed guy that Black Walt did the beat for?
Yeah.
He said, "Are you that dude to say you stutter stepping motherfucker?" I was like, "Yeah," because Walt recorded me.
Yeah.
I wrote my first. Man, there's so many stories, man. You know what I'm saying? They all intertwined. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Black Walt, he's the one told me to go home and write a 3-verse rhyme, him and Dr. Bop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they heard me rap, and they're like, dude, you need to go write a 3-verse rhyme. So I wrote that shit, and we recorded the New Breed. I met Icy Rock on that plane to BRE. You know what I'm saying? I was down there at BRE in '92 rapping against niggas in the lobby, and Tretch was there. You know what I'm saying? Bobbing his head. You know what I'm saying? Because they was doing. I think that was the year of Hip Hop Hooray. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Tretch and them was just now really popping. And you know what I'm saying? All that kind of shit. So I always knew I had something, Court. You know what I'm saying? Because even niggas out of town was like, damn, dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was rapping for motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always knew I had something, but I always knew that I had something a little bit more extra than the people I grew up with.
Right.
Like, because Doobie and them wasn't really listening to rock and roll like I was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
until I started bringing it around there, like, nigga, listen to the Slipknot shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? They cut that white shit off, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But my Uncle Ikey would bring all that other kind of music home, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that is how I fell in love with the Doors and all that kind of shit, and came up with strange music and all this kind of shit. Yeah. Just all this music, these music influences, man, from hip hop to rock and everything. Mm-hmm. I knew I had something. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what kept me going. Even though I was weird, I had the wild hair. I didn't. When I signed with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, it wasn't colored yet. It was just, you know, black. You remember my hair in that house? It was just like that.
Because you used to wear it wild. You used to wear it kind of just wild.
Yeah,
so
man.
When you hooked up with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, that was Perspective. Is that what they had at the time?
Perspective A&M.
Perspective. Yes. Yeah. So what happened with that deal? Because I mean that was probably your first shot at something
that was my
real.
First shot.
Okay.
That was my
what
first
happened
shot.
with that?
Yeah, Sharon Hayward was the president at the time. Sharon Hayward, and they wanted me to, you know how major labels want you to do. They brought this dude named Life Allah from New York to be our like A&R, I guess. Yeah. Sean Tyler was out there with me at this time. You know what I'm saying? And we riding around with Life Allah, and he's like, "This is what you need to do, son." And he's playing "Protect Your Neck" by Wu-Tang. It just dropped. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, in '93, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's the East Coast, though. I'm from the Midwest. I can't do that." "No, son, this is what you need to do if you want your record to pop." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not about to do that," because I wouldn't do what he said and what they said. We clashed.
Wow.
And Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and them, they wasn't never there because they working with Janet Jackson. They doing their thing. When we'd have meetings, it's like, how my people treating you? I'm like, they're not, man. They want me to be a clone, man. I can't do it. And it's like, okay, we'll get it together. They hooked me up with producers from Texas. They was called Red Rum. I love those guys, man. They taught me a lot, man. But that wasn't our sound either, Court.
Yeah, right.
So we couldn't finish the album because they wanted me to fucking be somebody else, and I had something inside me like, I am not about to do that shit, my nigga. Yeah. So they kept us from '93 till '95. We were stuck on the label.
Damn. And so they just released you in '95.
They released us in '95. I think they had new president or something. Okay. It was like, okay, look, Mint Condition was still on the label. Sounds of Blackness, Bobby Ross Avila, you know what I'm saying? And a couple more motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Did you still owe them, or they released you unconditional?
Nah, they didn't charge me nothing.
Okay, good.
Jimmy Jam them, they was cool with me. Jimmy Taylor was cool with me.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? This, that, and other. So in 95, when we got released, that's when I ran back into Don Juan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've been a nomad moving over here and moving over there. You know what I'm saying? I've been a nomad for years. You know what I'm saying? I left the block when I was 17. I ran away from home when I was 17 because my Muslim stepdad, I thought he was being mean to me, but he was just trying to make me a man. I didn't realize that at 17, so I ran away from home and I never came back.
Oh, wow.
So all those years, you know what I'm saying, I was moving from house to house.
Damn.
95, you know what I'm saying, I was living with Icy Rock, you know what I'm saying, and Don Juan said, hey, man, y'all still on that Perspective Jimmy John's? Like, nah, they just released us. He's like, man, you want to do some music? Yeah. I'm like, shit, I can. What's up?
Yeah.
Nigga, first thing we got in there, I got in there, Diamonds in there. He's like, nigga, you doing all that crazy shit, all that nut house shit. You can't do none of this hood shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm from the hood. What?
Yeah.
The nigga showed me Mitch Bade. I took that shit home. I said, watch this.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a nigga who was spice from?
Yeah.
There's a lot of clicky niggas where I come from. There's another missile catcher just like him. His name is Mitch Bade.
Shit was so hard.
Mitch Bade. You know what I'm saying? Came back. What up, Mitch? Is it an everyday thing for you to act just like a bitch? How does it feel to have a nigga that will kill you for the fast shit you pitch?
I remember
Them niggas
that
was
shit.
Like, holy shit.
I remember that shit. Cause it's the thing, Tech. At that point, that's all they used to play at the fucking party house. Remember the party house?
Yeah.
Because I remember you had it on lock when that motherfucker. See,
DJ Fresh did that.
DJ Fresh, shout out to DJ Fresh. Yeah. Hey, this the thing, Tech. I'm gonna tell you, right? As somebody that was in Kansas City that was doing music as well, right? I gotta keep it 1,000. Nigga, you and Don Juan made it hard for us. Y'all made it hard for us, my nigga. Everybody else that was trying to come up, because I'm gonna tell y'all, and I noticed this way back then. You niggas knew how to make records that got the party jumping. Y'all knew, you know, that was the strength. Don Juan knew how to do that shit. And we was still, you know, we was a little behind. We still in the trunk with it. We still making ride music and, you know, music to kill niggas too. And y'all niggas was getting to the masses way back then. Cause every party we go to, and then, you know, you don't realize this till you get older and you understand the business. You niggas would be mad at DJ Fresh and all the DJs like, man, why y'all always playing tech? Like, nigga, tech shit get the party cracking. We can't play your slow ass shit in here. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? In this setting, you know, so you really raised the bar in the town for niggas to really understand, to make music for the masses and to really get into the system. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they was, when I first got over there in 95, when I first got over there from Icy Rocks, because Icy Rock had flipped out and he was upset about me working with somebody, you know what I'm saying, at the time. We was all working together. So Don Juan said, we got to get out of here, man. You want to do some shit? We did Mitch Bade. And I showed him Mitch Bade and Amjad Bakari, rest his soul, you know what I'm saying, Michael Whitebear. He was there. He's like, I need to be on this one. Aaron, because me and Mike used to be in a dance crew together.
With MC Hammer. Didn't Whitebear go with MC Hammer, right? Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Him and Zester.
Richard Whitebear.
Richard Whitebear and Zester and all them, Yeah,
Zester. You know, the Leo got killed at the, Leo, rest his soul, he got killed at the Public Enemy concert at the Kemper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Richard Swoop, he went to go dance for Hammer with Zester and Moody and all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That was the dance crew I was in too, you know what I'm saying? Imperial Prep with Carlos and all them motherfuckers. I was a dancer. When them niggas went to go dance for Hammer, I stayed back, was working on my rock. And I'm deep in this motherfucking shit, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when we did Mitch Bade, before we did Mitch Bade, I got over there, they was fucking with Lee Joe from Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah, rest in peace to Lee Joe. That was the homie.
Rest in peace to Lee Joe.
Rest in peace
and
to
he
Lee
was
Joe.
Dope. You know what I'm saying?
Lee Joe, oh my God. Listen, real quick, bruh. I got a Lee Joe story. Back in 19, and keep your thought, but I got to tell it because you know the homie passed. But back in, this was probably 92, maybe 93. Do you remember Castle Records?
Yes.
Okay, so we was at Castle Records down on, they had a studio on Truce, on like 31st and Truce. So we go in there, right, me and my group CCG, and it was High Daddy and Lee Joe. He had his brother with him when they was High Daddy and Lee Joe. Man, this nigga Lee Joe went in that motherfucker, bruh, and he started rapping, and me and my nigga looked at each other like, shit, who gonna go next? He was like, man, you go. I was like, nah, you go, bruh. I ain't even want to rap no more. That's a true story. You know what I'm saying? I'm old enough to be humble. Man, that nigga Lee Joe got in there, dog, and ripped that bitch. He had such confidence. He was so confident. And he was so sharp with his shit. And he was advanced. He was advanced at that point.
Yes, he was.
And I was like, fuck.
It was like, I got over there and they was banging this song that he had, and I was like, nigga, that's just dope. And I did Mitch Bade, Diamond them. I didn't even know this was happening. Diamond them got Mitch Bade to a bitch in L.A. that was connected to Quincy Jones. And Mitch Bade is why Quincy Jones signed me in 97. You know what I'm saying? Because they told me that Lamona Wheaton got it to QD3. QD3 got it to his pops, and his pops said, I love that it reminds me of bebop. I love his style, it reminds me of bebop. And that's, so all this time this is happening, I didn't know that Diamond them stopped fucking with Lee Joe.
Oh, wow.
I thought that maybe I remember him working on some shit called the Black Meyer Lansky or something. And I'm like, he was spitting it to me. I'm like, damn, nigga, this is dope. And we did Now It's On together and all that kind of shit. Killed Now It's On with Will the Weirdo and all that kind of shit. And all this time this shit was happening with Quincy Jones in 97 when I got my second record deal. They said Quincy loves Mitch Bade. I said, he like that ghetto ass shit? That's how I got that deal. But I didn't know that Diamond them said, shit, tech is the ticket. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, wow.
Lee Joe felt like I took his shine away when that's my nigga.
Yeah.
I just wasn't knowing because I was just going straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just heard all this recently. I didn't know that Lee Joe did diss songs about me. I didn't know when I was gone in 97.
That's news.
I didn't know
that either. Yeah.
Since we've been working on Nut House lately, me and Scarecrow and Flack, Scarecrow brought it up. He's like, you don't remember Lee Joe was mad at you and he did like 3 songs on you. I'm like, no, he didn't. That nigga played them for me recently. And I'm like,
damn.
He thought that, and rest his soul, my brother thought that for some reason in his rap, he said that I told Diamond them to tell Q, don't sign Lee Joe, sign me.
Oh, wow. Did y'all ever get a chance to reconcile? Like, did you?
Nigga, in our later years,
Okay.
I would see him out at Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
It was one night I was on the roof with a girl or whatever, and Lee Joe was up there, him and his boy. And I said, Lee Joe. And he turned around like, Ted. You know, I could tell it was something weird, but I give him a hug. I'm like, my nigga, I ain't seen you alone. He's like, yeah, man. Good to see you too, bro. You know, it wasn't happy.
Oh, damn. Wow.
I didn't know that he felt like I took his life, my nigga.
Damn.
His rap life. I didn't know that shit.
Yeah,
so Scarecrow just recently played me these songs 2021. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm listening, I'm laughing like a mother. I'm like, damn, he's going on me. How did I miss it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got all that shit happening with Quincy Jones and everything, even though it didn't work again. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, real quick. You had signed with Quest or you was with QD3?
I signed with Quest and Warner.
Okay. So it was with QD3. It was junior or senior?
It was senior.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I talked to Q. Q didn't want to go with Pops. Q said, man, Interscope is doing big things. And I'm like, we had a meeting with Tom Wally and everything back in the day, you know? And we played some shit with Tom Wally. He liked it. You know, Eminem signed to Interscope. And I said, man, shit, Pops, I know you don't want to go with Pops because you want to do it yourself, Q, but little Q, QD3, but Pops got Vibe magazine.
Yep.
Pops got Vibe TV show.
Yeah.
He got the music.
Pops got
so he got
pull.
TV.
Yeah.
He got magazines. He got everything. I think it'll be dope. So he went with my wishes. He said, okay, Tech, we'll go with Pops. So we went with Pops and Quest and Warner. At the time, I think we had did a song like He's Strange and I Like It. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that because I've always, people didn't know, when I signed in 97 with Quest and Warner, they hooked me up with Windswept Pacific. It's a publishing company. So when we were up there, QD3 took me up there, and Don Juan and them was there too. You know, Don Juan and Diamond. We all got money. You know.
Rest in peace to Diamond Shield. You know.
Yes,
Rest in peace to Diamond Shield.
So, Windswept Pacific, we have to sign some papers and stuff. They said, "What do you want your publishing name to be?" And I already had it in my head. I said I wanted EGN Arts Music, Entertainment Group 9 Arts Music. You know what I'm saying? Arts and music, you know. And when you read EGN Arts backwards, it says Strange. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I always knew I wanted to have a label called Strange because I was a big Doors fan. You know what I'm saying? People Are Strange, Strange Days, all this kind of thing. I love their carnival sounding music. You know what I'm saying? Because of the clown, you know, and everything. So after that deal went sour in '97, you know, we were able to get on the '98 CD Gang Related with Jim Belushi
and Tupac.
Or is it? No, James Belushi. James Belushi.
It was Tupac, right?
Tupac and James Belushi, yes. There was a Death Row release. You know what I'm saying? QD3 made that happen. We did a song, me and Q did this song called Questions. And it was on that. But shortly after that, that deal kind of went weird. You know what I mean? Because it was the same thing. Q was never there. He was always kicking it with Oprah somewhere on a yacht. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we had Jay Brown was up there, him and his brother Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Jay Brown is now with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? He was working up there at the time. His brother Kyrie and QD3's woman at the time, Eliana or some shit like that. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that wanted me to do popcorn music, Court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it sounds like, I'm sorry. So it sounds like a lot of these labels just didn't know what to do with you. Is that what it was?
What could they do with a nigga that paints his face, wears his hair like this, wears a bishop's robe, comes out and busting? You know what I'm saying? They didn't know, and rock and roll mixed with, nobody knew what the fuck, where the fuck to put me.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So we kind of ran into that then. They was like, we want you to do this for the Shaq movie called Steel. I think he was like a robot or something.
Yep.
And they wanted me to do the popcorn shit, but I'd already recorded with Polar Bear, dun, 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 Tech N9ne, you know, Planet Rock. You know what I'm saying? I said, I want this one to be my single. They didn't want that one because it was a down south mix. I'm like, no, this is the one.
Yeah.
We fought. Every time Q would call us up, every time Big Q would call us up to his house in Bel Air, he would say, how my people treating you? Just like Jimmy Jim and them used to do.
Right.
And I would say, man, they want me to go with this popcorn shit. I'm trying to do this one. He would fire everybody who was talking shit.
Yeah, damn.
He would fire people. So so the rest of the label was up there mad at us. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't work out. So I came back home in '98 and Paradise Originals was popping. You know what I'm saying? They were Heath. He's like a clothing guy. You know what I'm saying? His name is Heath. And they were doing a fashion show for Paradise Originals, and Planet Rock was already on the radio. Let's Get Fucked Up was already on the radio. Then Planet Rock came after that. You know what I'm saying? And I did this show for them down right across the street from the Marriott downtown. It was outside. You know what I'm saying? I did this fashion show, did Planet Rock. Boom, killed it. They said, our guy, man, who's funding us, wants to meet you. His name is Travis O'Gwen.
Yeah. So hold on, Tech. Before we get to Strange, didn't you do something with J-Core, right?
Yeah. That's when I got with Travis. Yes.
Oh, that was okay. I thought that was something separate. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we did. Me and Travis did. That was our first deal together. We was trying to do a joint venture.
Okay, I got you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I met Travis that summer, '98. That's my first year. That was the first time I started doing ecstasy. I got my first X pill in '98 from a stripper from Bazookas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bazookas. Shout out to Bazookas. Where was Bazookas? What? Bazookas was like on 12th Street or down north or somewhere?
No, it was down north. It's down north, like on shit. You know, it's down there by, by Totally Nude and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Was that Independence Avenue or some shit?
No, not that far
not
down,
that
nigga.
north,
I'm talking about. No, it's like not far from Crown Center. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
What? 15th and Grand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Somebody over there know.
That's Sean Tyler. You know
what's up, Sean? He like, I know exactly. I know the hours. I know everything. Go ahead.
So after that, the day after that fashion show, George Forte, you know what I'm saying, who's now married to Floyd Mayweather's sister, you know what I'm saying? He was working for Paradise Originals, you know what I'm saying? The people that Travis was funding. He said, man, our boss want to meet you, man, Travis, man. I'm like, okay, we're going to go see him tomorrow then. I said, okay. Took me out to his house. He said, hey, man, I've been a fan of your music for some years. And, you know, I always wondered why you not popping like all these other people on the radio and TV, man, because you're better to me. And I was like, thank you, bro. And he said, what does it take? I said, it takes a lot. He said, well, I have a lot. I have a furniture business called Furniture Works. I've been a millionaire since I was 19. Da told me this whole story.
Yeah.
So our plan at first was to press up some shit and get our numbers up so we can get the big deal. You know what I'm saying? We wanted the cash money deal, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That wasn't in the cards. You know what I'm saying? So we got with Jay Ferris, with J Core and Interscope, and we put together all the songs that I'd had in the past 5 years. We put it together as Angelic. You know what I'm saying?
So,
I did a couple.
But before Angelic, there was an album that you did. What is
Celsius.
Celsius. Wasn't it one before that?
That wasn't me. That was Diamond. That was him trying to upset me, of course, because it was Blue. You know what I'm saying? He know I didn't fuck with Blue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real? Oh, so that wasn't an official You and Diamond release? That wasn't?
No.
Oh,
Diamond
shit, I didn't know that.
Come on, man. If you listen to that record, Joker and Mac James, the niggas that was talking shit about me at that time, that was on that record.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
What about Calm Before the Storm?
I didn't know that.
Was that
I didn't know that.
too?
Yeah.
Oh, so he did Calm Before the Storm was Diamond's thing too?
Yeah, we did that together. Calm Before the Storm, The Worst, and The Worst 2K. Those were three we did.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn. See, I didn't know that.
Celsius had like the bubble.
Yeah,
I
didn't know that. Oh,
Celsius
you filling me in on some KC politics shit I didn't even know. And I know Diamond. That's crazy.
Celsius was the first album I think I had too.
Yeah. See, because when we got done with The Worst, Diamond was like, man, I feel like we could just go city to city and get verses and shit. I'm like, nah, that's hell, my nigga. And when I met Travis, I was still with Diamond and them. I said, hey, I got them together. I said, hey, this white dude want to do a deal with me to where I got my own label, man. You know what I'm saying? I think I should do this shit because Diamond then was talking about just hitting the road. You know how like Sebo and them was doing that pop up in towns and just see who want to do verses? Yeah. No, not me.
Right. You had a bigger vision than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was hell to me. I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. I know Spice One of them was doing it back then. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
You know, niggas would come to Kansas City and they post up.
You know, they bleed Kansas City dry. They bleed Kansas City dry, bro.
Oklahoma and post up. You know, I wasn't about to do that shit, man. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So that was Diamond's plan. You know what I'm saying? So, I did it fair and square. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna put y'all together. We did a show down in Fulton where I first saw Stevie Stone. Stevie Stone did a show for me down there, opened up for me. I introduced Travis and Diamond told me, man, go and do your shit, man. Just don't forget about me. So me and Travis started doing work. And Diamond and them started doing their shit, and we put Angelic together. Diamond pressed up Celsius so he can put it out on the same day.
Oh shit. That's
like,
crazy.
You know,
that's crazy.
That's how JT the Bigger Figure did Game on his first album.
JT did Game the same way. Yeah. Damn, I didn't know that, bro. That's some history for me. I never knew that.
My fans, for a minute, I wouldn't sign them motherfuckers for my fans, but after I started growing up, man, I'm like, man, this is still my music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my fans would come, I'm sorry, but I love this album. Please, Tech. I know he's still. I'm like, no, I got you. It's Tech N9ne music.
Let me ask you, did you and Diamond, did y'all ever mend?
Of course.
Okay, that's beautiful.
That was my brother, man.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah, beautiful.
You know, we kind of, when Angelic came out and we had to smash on what he put out, he kind of felt some way about it. So we kind of started having words. You know what I'm saying? So I was over in Australia. That was a flex. I was over in Australia doing shows.
Come on, my nigga. You didn't tour the
Back
whole
then.
world. That ain't a flex for you. That's regular shit. That's regular
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? But you know, we from the hood.
Yeah,
so, you know,
yeah,
niggas don't make it to
that's
Australia,
real.
you know?
That's real.
So back then I was in Australia. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but I was talking to stripper bitches on the phone, and stripper chick named Jade at the time. She had a big booty. She worked somewhere like. I think she worked at Totally Nude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, I'm hearing Diamond said he want to kill you. I'm like, Diamond? My brother said he want to kill me? For what? Like, something I don't know, I forgot. So I get back home from Australia, and I have one of my homegirls drop me off on Garfield where he had the house. And I have her drop me off, and she's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, just drop me off. This is my brother. Fuck that. We're going to figure this out. So I went and knocked up on the door. Nigga Joker opened up the door, and Mac James, they both came out. The niggas that was talking shit to me, and I'm looking at them niggas. And Diamond came out, and I said, so the word is that I done heard from 3 different people that you want to kill me. And he had a joint. He's like, shit, if I want to kill you, you'd be dead.
That's Diamond, though. That's that nigga Diamond, though. That was that nigga, man. You know, Diamond was a real one, bro. He was a real one. He was
my
a real
nigga,
one.
man. I miss him, man.
I
You know
miss
what I'm
him,
saying?
too.
So,
That was my guy.
and it was Sean Tyler's cousin. His real cousin.
Oh,
you know?
shit. Yeah, small world. Man, Diamond was my nigga, man. I remember, true story real quick, I remember when he came to see me in L.A. This was probably about about 10, 12 years ago. And at the time, I stayed in a house where I had an elevator in the house, you know, like it's a little flex, you know what I'm saying? And so I brought the nigga in, and we took the elevator up to the top floor, and that nigga was on there, you know, he had them gold teeth, and he was just laughing. He was like, so that's how you feel, my nigga? That's how you feel? And so I was like, hey, this is what it is. But I remember we was sitting on the couch upstairs, and he said, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Diamond was always he was a hood visionary, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the nigga was like, then I'm going to start me a restaurant for the gritters. And I was like, what? He was like, nigga, I'm going to start a restaurant for the niggas that's out selling dope, the bitches out selling pussy. He said, and I'm going to put it on Prospect, and I'm just going to be on a trap. My hours is going to be like 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. And I was like, nigga, they going to rob you and shut you down. You know what I'm saying? But he literally came up with the restaurant that he had, the macaroni.
Mark's.
What was it called?
Mark's Chicken and Waffles.
Yeah. He
you talking about later on when he had it on Prospect.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, yeah,
that he had the trap spot. You know, not when he moved to Gregory, but the one that was down in the 50s.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And he actually came up with that shit, bro, sitting on my couch in L.A. He was like, watch, I'm going to come up with a spot that's for the gritters. And I start cracking up. I was like, boy, you a hood-ass nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nigga, the gritters got to eat, nigga. The hoes got to eat. Ain't nothing else open. But, you know, that was my nigga, man.
When that happened, when he said, shit, if I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead. Nigga, we sit there and smoke weed and laugh all day. You know what I'm saying? About everything. Yeah. So time went on. Some more shit happened that made me write a song called Beef on the Beef soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Because QD3 was putting together Beef 1 and Beef 2 and all that kind of shit. Yep. And me and Diamond had fell out about, that money that we got from Windswept Pacific, we all got $25,000. You know what I'm saying? Me, Diamond, and Don Juan. So when we got back home, I said, shit, I really want to be a partner in this Midwest Side shit. I'm going to give my 25 to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was young. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Right.
I gave it to them so they could buy equipment and everything. I wanted to be a partner. Paperwork. And I was calling Q the night I did that. I was like, yo, man, thanks for that 25,000 you got from Windswept for us, man. You know, I just gave it to Diamond and Don Juan so we can, you know, go in together on Midwest Side. He's like, oh, Tag, man, why'd you do that, man? Why'd you do that? I said, what you mean? He's like, man, I'm about to send you another 25. He sent me another 25. And I see why, because when it was time for the taxes to be paid, I called Diamond and Don Juan through. I said, hey, man, that money I gave y'all, they saying that I got to pay the taxes on it. They was like, pay that shit, nigga.
Damn. You found out the hard way like me what a 1099 is, huh?
I said, I didn't spend the money, though. Y'all spend it.
Yeah.
Shit, pay that shit.
Damn.
And then we stopped talking after that.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? We all stopped talking. So Sean would be having like white linen parties down at Crown Center and shit. I'll be down there. Chris Calico be down there. And I see Diamond. And, you know, he just be mugging me. And I'm like, people to see, I go over there like, what's up, black nut nigga? You know what I'm saying? He ain't really trying to fuck with me. So people come up, ooh, I got to get a picture of this. And he's like, I don't want a picture with this nigga. And I said, I don't want a picture with this nigga either. And we just split.
Yeah.
So I started hearing shit that he said he gonna knock me out for something, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't never did nothing to make a nigga want to hurt me, you know what I'm saying? I don't think, but music should have do it. So I wrote the song, You Want Beef Is Right Here. Yeah, because if it's on, then it's on. If you want it, come on, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about our whole situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, it better be about money, and it better not be no bitch. Better go switch. I don't want to hear all the living if you tripping, hit him with the 4-5. Want to take it there when it's so sad. Thinking he's packing a pair of gonads. Would you got a little beef with me? Well, I got a big fat meatloaf for your ass. I'm saying all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess his girl at the time played it to him, and he was mad as fuck. So Tupac Resurrection, it was a Tupac Resurrection. KPRS was having a screening. You know how everybody, all the black folks come up there. You got to get there early because the seats will be taken.
Yeah.
We got there late. You know what I'm saying? Because it was me, Chris Calico, Cut Calhoun. Cut Calhoun had his girlfriend Dina. Our homeboy Doe had his girl there with him, and Big Nick and my other security Matt. So it's all of us, all 8 of us, mobbing to World Parkway. Got there late, so we had to sit. There wasn't no seats. We like to sit like behind the entrance so we could see everybody coming in. You know what I'm saying? This is what we learned. You know what I'm saying? Never sit in the front. So we was forced to sit in front of the entrance. Somebody must have told Diamond I was in there. Nigga, I'm watching the movie. 20 minutes into the movie, I feel boom, bow, 2 hits real hard. So I go like this. Now, you know, Diamond's a knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga hit me, boom, in the back of the head. I went forward, then another one. So he said, boom, bow, you know what I'm saying? Down on me, you know? I didn't know who it was. Bow, boom, I felt it. I turned around and Big Nick turned to put out the gun, and I saw who it is. I said, no, that's Diamond. You know what I'm saying? Because that's still my brother.
Yeah,
We're going through it.
Right.
I'm not about to let nobody kill this nigga.
Right.
He's already ran up on Chris Calico at the Hurricane before it was Riot Room and said, if you with that nigga when I see him, it's like that for you too. And Chris like, did you just threaten me to kill me? I'm just saying, if you with him, it's like that. Diamond's, you know, using scare tactics with him. And you know, Chris from the church, he don't want none of that shit. But this nigga, I'm gonna go get me a gun. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's Diamond. We gonna figure it out. So when I said no, that's Diamond, Nick dropped the gun and grabbed him. You know what I'm saying? Big Nick was big, rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? I miss my nigga, you know what I'm saying? And he grabs Diamond. Chris Calico picks the gun up and pointed it. I said, no, because I know Chris Calico, he's trying to get this nigga out of here. I said, no. Everybody's running out of the movies, nigga. All the black folks, they running out, nigga. It's fucked up in the middle of the movie. So Big Nick got Diamond like this, and Diamond's holding on to him like, let me go. So Big Nick took him all the way to the back, to the front of the theater, like when you the exit, and put him up against the wall and took him down on the ground. And Matt, white boy Matt, he's a big white boy, he got on his legs. So I come walking up and I was like, damn, nigga, I thought you was a knockout artist. You hit like a bitch. That nigga starts screaming like, oh, nigga, fuck. So the cops came and took us downstairs in Ward Parkway. I didn't even know Ward Parkway had a basement and a hallway you can walk through, but they took us down there and they said, you want to press charges? I was like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? So after that.
I remember hearing about that, Tech. I thought that shit was a rumor. I didn't know it really happened.
No,
I thought
nigga,
it was just motherfuckers talking shit. I remember because I think Sunday told me about that.
Oh yeah. Everybody knew.
I thought it was just like, you know how motherfuckers blow shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they probably maybe just had words or whatever.
So after that, you know what I'm saying? You you know, it got back to the hood that I didn't press charges and all that kind of shit. We gonna handle it, whatever, however we're gonna handle it. And I was out in LA doing something, and I heard a song that Joker and Mac James did against me. Now this is a feud between me and Diamond. This is a family feud. I called Diamond. Yo, I heard that song. He said, he was eating. He said, "What you think?" I was mad as fuck, dude. I was like, nigga, they can't say shit. Them little niggas can't say shit. This is between me and you. Yeah. Nigga, they with me, so it's whatever. Nigga, I said, no, nigga, them niggas ain't supposed to say shit. Niggas, me and you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, time just went on to where I would just see him out, man, and we'd start hugging, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And right before he died, I was skip years some up. Right before he died, I was with my brother Maxilla, and he was doing some promotional stuff for his new app called Slick It. So he told me to come up to Cocoa Keys with him, you know. And I saw Diamond out there in a food truck with his young son. And I ran over there. I said, "What's up, skinny dude? You lose all this weight." I didn't know he was sick. And nobody told me. And we hugging and we just talking. He's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good, man." I said, "You look good, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you, Diamond. You know what I'm saying?" And shit. He's like, "Yeah, man. I'll be around." Nah. So shortly after that, he passed. I didn't even know that he had cancer.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So the last time I saw him, nigga, we was like this.
Yeah. No, that's good shit. Yeah, I knew he was sick. He had let me know. I had went and visited him actually probably a month before he passed. I had went up to the restaurant because usually when I would come in town, he knew I always like chicken and rice. I'd be on my workout shit. So he would say, "Man, come up here. We got you. You know what I'm saying? We going to make it plain just like you like." So I would come up there and, you know, he would show me his different ideas that he had and all shit like that. But, you know, Diamond was a real one, man. I'm glad that I got a chance to spend time with him and cultivate a brotherhood with him. Yeah.
I just ran into one of his sons down at Halls, man. I gave him such a big hug. It was right before Christmas, man. Gave him such a big hug. I gave him my number. He don't never use it, but
you talking about DJ? DJ?
Huh?
You talking about DJ?
Yeah, DJ.
Yeah. And so
and,
that was
dope,
you know, a loss to the city. You know what I'm saying? Because Diamond, you know, he did his thing, and he's a part of your lineage. You know, your legacy as well.
He's the first guy to put my song on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mitch Bade and Claudia Stroh happened because of him, dog. And that linked me back with the Road Dogs. You know, it was like some split shit was happening with Don Juan and the Road Dogs, where Don Juan didn't want to let music go. So Short Nitty started making songs against Don Juan while we were in the same fucking group.
Wow. So
Scooby said, "Fuck that, we gonna start Hog Style Records. Nigga, I'm gonna do it with my money, nigga, it's nothing." And we did Let's Get Fucked Up. We wrote that shit in his backyard, and I'm like, "Hey, nigga, Keith and Kevin did this beat. Rest their souls," you know what I'm saying, the twins. You know what I'm saying? I think they both worked on this beat, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, "Nigga, we should all do this style that's the same to the dun 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 dun." So I came up with the hook. Let's get fucked up. Let's get high. Let's get drunk. Let's get fucked up. We got that weed, ain't no pump. And I'm telling T Will, nigga, you need to say something like, "Here comes T Will," and that's all I tell him. He said, "Bring the heat from this tree." I'm a fire. You want a drink? Come with me.
See, you know? Y'all was making it hard for us. You niggas had the motherfuckers Road Dogs had about 3 summers with that goddamn song. That motherfucker was hot 8 at 8. It was in every club, in every car. You motherfuckers had the motherfucking big ass billboard at 7 Heaven. I was like, God damn, when these niggas gonna go away and let somebody else get some shot?
I'm telling you, dude. You remember when I said I was out there in '97 when I signed with Quest and Warner? I was living with QD3. You know what I'm saying? Before I left out there, I was riding with Scooby a lot every day. We was with each other every day. I said, "Nigga," I remember riding in his Suburban before I went back out to LA. And I said, "Nigga, we should do 57th Street Road Dogs, nigga. Music." And he's like, "Nah, man, you gonna bring back that blood shit, nigga? We done went through so much." I said, "No, fuck the blood shit, nigga. Let's just do music." You know what I'm saying? And trust me, man, y'all niggas got it, man. You know what I'm saying? We had little writing sessions before, so I knew the niggas had it. You know, Short Nitty was a fucking murderer lyrically, and so was Amjad Bakari, rest his soul, and so was Short Nitty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I went out there in 97. While I was out there, them niggas sent me a song called "Who Would Have Thought We'd Be Up in Here." It was to the Atomic Dog. Boom, 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 boom. Who would have thought we'd be up in here yelling out, "Rogue Dog is the shit this year." They sent that to me, nigga. My heart was so happy. I'm like, yes. I said, nigga, when I get home, it is on, nigga.
Yeah.
I got back home, nigga. We got to writing Let's Get Fucked Up, nigga, and start. Boom, nigga.
Yeah. You niggas.
I was so happy, nigga. I almost had them a deal down at Rap-A-Lot. We went down to Rap-A-Lot, nigga. Jay Prince let us in his place after midnight, nigga, at Rap-A-Lot. Opened it up to have a meeting with all of us, nigga.
Wow. I was just finna say, why the Road Dogs didn't take it further? Because them motherfuckers had steam like a motherfucker, man.
Shit started happening. I was already signed to Quest and Warner. So Lil J was asking me, so Tech, I mean, you signed, but you're part of this group. I'm like, yes, I'm a part of this group. And I said, but I got a deal over there, a solo deal over there. And he's like, we'll work that out. We'll work. You know how Jay Prince, we'll work that out. We'll work that out. And I'm like, and he kept on saying, so you are in the group though, Tech? Because I'd already been doing work with Jay through Yuck Mouth. Yuck Mouth did Thugged Out Albulation down there at Rap-A-Lot. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I was already in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? So I brought my group down there like, nigga, please. You know, they got the contracts and Scooby didn't like it. So they didn't do it. After that, shit started happening. It had to be one bad thing that happened, and it was Short Nitty, what he did to that little 10-year-old, and he got all that time in prison.
I remember that, yeah.
I remember Scooby crying, you know, backstage. We was doing Reggae Fest, man, when we found out, man. He's like, man, it can't nothing work right for a nigga, man. And after that, man, they did like another album, and it just started declining, you know what I'm saying? But they was getting better with their music, you know what I'm saying? That's why on that Roguish Ways, I ain't on there a lot, because Scooby had said to me, you know, it's in a man's nature to feel like they can stand on their own 2 feet, Court, you know?
Right.
So when we did Let's Get Fucked Up and it's on now and all that kind of shit, people was leaving messages at Hog Style like, y'all niggas ain't shit without Tech and all that shit. If y'all niggas didn't have Tech, fuck y'all blood ass niggas. Y'all ain't shit without Tech, nigga. If y'all didn't have Tech, y'all wouldn't be shit. That ain't true. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was good, you know what I'm saying? But the Tech shit helped it a lot, you know?
Right.
So I remember we was at West End. Me and Scooby was just out there. We was recording something. And he said, man, I'm getting all these messages, man, saying we ain't shit without you. Made me want to say, fuck you, man. And I was like, don't say fuck me. I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what they talking about. But after that, I started kind of like hanging back because I understood what he meant. It's like, nigga, we could do this without you because this is Road Dog shit. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm just going to be the nigga that make it easier. So I start backing up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and letting them do their own music. And they did Boss Dogs, killed it. And they doing all this music, man. If you listen to Roguish Ways today, man, they was polished as fuck. You know, Boogeyman from with Rock and all the motherfuckers started doing beats for Scooby and all this. You know what I'm saying? Boogie started doing shit and started rapping in Short Nitty's place, you know what I'm saying? A perfect marriage, man. T Will, you know, Mike, you know what I'm saying? It was just so strong, man. And I get on like two songs or so, you know? I was letting them do it. I started doing my Tech-9 shit. And it just went away, man.
Let me ask you something, Tech, and I'm gonna take it, you know, this is town business real quick. I just want to know your opinion on it, because I mean, you were, undisputedly the biggest artist, the biggest rap artist, and probably artist. I mean, we had Johnny Taylor and shit like that, but the biggest rap artist definitely to come out of our city. What, in your opinion, what do you think keeps the town from really having a movement and really us bubbling? You know what I'm saying? Like having a movement like Atlanta. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because you have your moment. You've had a moment. You had your own movement. But I'm saying us as a collective, what do you think? Why you think we can't get out of our own way and really, you know what I'm saying?
Kansas City, man, we hate on each other, man.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah. It's like I try to get Marley Young on a track or two. I try to get N9ne. They was funking. You know what I'm saying? I try, you know, young DV dude. You know what I'm saying? I do shit with DV.
Yeah.
And he went to prison right while the shit was about to come out. And now I see Two Gun Kiwi, and he's dope. But him and DV don't get along, man. It's just you know, I didn't know that they fight when they see each other. I don't know this shit. You know, I ain't never been in jail. Knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I'm just trying to fuck with niggas with music, and we do songs with Rich and the Road Dogs with Rich, and we just trying to. I mean, I've been with the Popper doing music for years. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be me and the Popper and Young Boss and all of us supposed to be rehearsing right now for a couple of my shows are coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm always trying to. We've been trying to get a deal, a meeting with Marley for 2 years now to try to see if we can do something for him here at Strange. Because
so
you know,
why not? Why haven't y'all moved forward with Marley? Marley's dope.
Because a lot of shit been happening at Strange, a lot of shit shifting around. We just trying to wait and get everything together, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
you. know, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
So now let me ask you this: do you think that it's musically? Do you think that contributes to it? Do you think that, you know, the sound? Do you think our sound somewhat is antiquated in Kansas City? You know, because you know we got the Bay Area shit, right? Yes, now we have people like Marley, we have people like Sully 4Q, N9ne. We have N9ne, who are you know, current, you know, new wave, even YGKC, you know. YG, what is your opinion? Because I mean, you the biggest thing out there, motherfucker. I know what I think, but what do you know what I'm saying, musically?
You know, I see young cats doing their thing, D-Walk doing his thing, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to D-Walk.
I can see D-Walk making it, you know what I'm saying? I can see it.
For sure. Yeah, he's
you
definitely got potential.
But I don't really like to speak on people's hustle, man, but you know, I'm an elite MC.
Right.
You ain't got to be an elite MC to be on Strange, although we've painted that picture with Sesh Crew and niggas like JL and Joey and Chris.
Right. But you know, like I'm saying, okay, you know.
I'm about to get to it.
Yeah, you one in a million, talent-wise.
Yeah, I'm about to get to it.
Okay.
I'm about to get to it. A lot of things that I hear lately in the town, I might not be aware of the superstars that are coming up. I might not be aware. You know what I'm saying? But I know that G Watts is a motherfucking monster lyrically. You know what I'm saying? But niggas be going in and out of jail and shit, and it's hard to do. We almost had Fat Tone, man. You know what I'm saying? Him and Travis was talking. We almost had Fat Tone, you know? But the streets get involved, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, Kansas City gangster, my nigga.
Real
you know what I'm saying?
Real
and I love gangsters. That's why I signed Big Scoob to my label, because the Road Dogg shit went away. I wanted to show the world that this nigga is dope, man. Just listen. But these young white motherfuckers don't know nothing about what he talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but when I'm thinking about the Kansas City sound and all these little young niggas like N9ne and shit, he don't fuck with us. Nigga, you can't even rap on beat. What the fuck am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it. But if you can't even keep a beat, that's just the old nigga in me. That if it's off beat, and that's why we started It Goes Up, you know what I'm saying? Our distribution company, because we don't have to, it don't have to be the status of Strange. You know what I'm saying? It could just be Young Cat, my nigga. Maybe we can help you. You know what I'm saying? Young Cat, maybe we can help you distribute some of your shit to more people. And we still ain't got to that yet. You know, Young Cat's like, what you doing, Tech? What's up, nigga? You said I'm trying. But we just now starting this shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're trying to get shit popping. We ain't got no togetherness, man, but it ain't me. It ain't me. It's just
Tech, it ain't me either. Cause they blame me, you, Rich, and a couple other people are always, you know, are often, we not shit. We ain't help nobody, you know what I'm saying? We don't
Everybody
do nothing
ain't
for
got it.
nobody, you know what I'm saying? We ain't put nobody on, you know, all kind of shit, you know what I mean?
Thing is, Court, everybody ain't got it, and everybody think they can rap, and it's because of motherfuckers that do make it and can't rap are out there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And shit like that. And I ain't about to say no names because I don't want
Right,
to knock
of course.
nobody trying to
Of
make they
course.
do their shit. But everybody think that they got it, but I feel like you have to have something that can compete. If you really want to make some money, you got to have something that can compete. D-Walk is making shit that people are dancing to.
Right,
Holy shit.
right,
Holy shit, my nigga.
Right.
Holy shit, D-Walk. Oh shit. Nigga, Two Gun Kiwi is doing shit to making niggas feel that shit
Yeah.
like Pac, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm like, there you go.
right, right,
There you go.
right.
But they ain't said they needed my help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, I can't wait to go to a Two Gun Kiwi show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
I went to a DV show.
Right.
What number Crips in that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
I go where I'm interested.
Yeah, yeah.
Two Gun Kiwi, I ain't met him face to face yet, man. We just done talked on FaceTime and in the DM. And I'm like, I can't wait, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna run into each other. You know what I'm saying?
You working with C-Dub, the young blood? You doing anything with him?
C-Dub, yeah. That's my kinfolk.
Right, right, right.
I've been knowing C-Dub since he was a baby.
Yeah. I be trying to, you know, help C-Dub too. You know what I'm saying? His work ethic. The thing about it is,
I lived in the house with his mama when I was little.
oh wow, that's crazy.
We grew up together, me and his mama.
That's crazy.
My cousin Sarita is his mom.
The thing about C-Dub is I love his work ethic. And for me, I think because the landscape of music has changed from you and our day, it don't take a whole lot to make it now. But what it does take now is discipline and work ethic.
Yes.
You know, and I think that's where some of the artists falter. You know what I'm saying? They may have talent, but they lack the discipline. They lack the drive. Because a lot of motherfuckers think that it's just a hustle. They think they just gonna get to the bag. And I tend to stay away from artists who just want money. They just chasing the money because they not gonna last. Because the money ain't gonna come like that. Like you gotta really want this shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I try to help the artists and give them the information and get their perspectives on point. You know, because it starts with the mind. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a motherfucker without, like, I had a basketball coach tell me one time, you can have all the talent in the world, right? But if you can't be coached and I can't tell you nothing, I'd rather take a player that has half the talent but can be coached. You know what I'm saying? So that makes it difficult a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? So
totally, man. So I just think it's the lack of togetherness, man, mixed with the gangster shit, niggas going in and out of jail, niggas dying, all kind of shit, man. You know, it just I do this shit every day.
Right. Yeah, you do it for a living at a high level. You know what I'm saying?
I do this shit every day. I got to beat Tech-9 every day, even on the weekends.
Yeah.
You know, my brain won't go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I have to use mantras to go to sleep because my brain is working. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you real quick too, Tech. So with Strange, when you and Travis started that, and you know, you not really, well, I'm on the outside looking in, you being primarily talent. You know, not
talent.
really.
He had the money. I wouldn't have money.
Exactly. So you had to go ahead and do a crash course because I know y'all did a partnership. You know, what was that like? You know, like learning on the job and having to jump in with that level of resource and figuring it out.
Well, I had learned a lot from Jimmy Terry Lewis and Quincy Jones, so I knew what it took. But Travis had the business acumen. You know what I'm saying? We have to get this logo that you want to have on hats, on car decals. He knew how to get it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And he had the money to get it everywhere. He had the money to get us a tour bus. He had the money to pay for the hotel rooms and all that kind of shit. And still to do a 50-50 deal like that, man, you know what I'm saying? That's beautiful.
So how do you like being a CEO as, you know, compared to just being talent? Like, do you enjoy the business part?
I love it, man. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we make decisions together.
Yeah.
You know, we just started a huge investment company.
Nice.
This week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I learned a lot of shit from Travis.
Okay.
Don't ever think not, because this motherfucker, his brain, how my shit works with connecting with fans, his shit works with connecting to ends, nigga.
Yeah, right. Real
you know
talk.
what I'm saying? Dollars, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like how to get that return, you know?
Now, you can't please everybody. And of course, the boss is always, to whom much is given, much is required. You know what I'm saying? So the bosses always are going to get, everybody ain't going to be happy. Do you think that sometimes Travis gets a bad rap? You know what I mean? In terms of just people thinking, that he's some kind of way or because I've heard everything about Travis. Like I've only met Travis maybe two or three times, but I've heard you hear different things. He can be a bully or he this or he that.
But see, the problem is what I learned about some of our people and some of their people too. When it's the word boss, they feel intimidated on their own. They have fear on their own. I've been around Travis 21 years and we ain't never had no fearful shit about each other. And we laugh about people that think he's a bully, you know what I'm saying? But Travis, he is forward in his speaking and stern with his motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. Fuck you if you don't like that. You know what I'm saying? On top of boss, when you have niggas that have slave mentality to where, okay, that's the boss, I can't say what I want to say as a man, that's their fear. They're projecting their fear of what Travis is. But if you're about your business, all that shit about Travis will become jokes. You know what I'm saying? You and him back and forth. Sean Tyler and Travis joke about each other all the time back and forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, ooh, man, y'all need to calm that shit down, nigga. Y'all playing a little bit too hard, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Start fighting.
But it's people's, their outlook on what the boss, if I don't do this, the boss ain't gonna pay me. If I don't do this, the boss gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? They don't even look at me as the boss because I'm the nice guy. I'm the boss. If I say I ain't fucking with you, nigga, Travis is not coming. You know? Niggas don't look at me as the boss. I'm like, they forget that I own half of this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had to remind niggas every once in a while, like, nigga, I'm paying for all this.
Yeah.
You
So,
know?
I mean, speaking of that, you coming from, the projects to the 50s and then to Strange being one of the top independent albums in the world, and then y'all making Forbes, like what that shit feel like, just a nigga from the 50s.
It made me feel like I was right all the time, that I thought I had something. I knew I had something. Because the major labels, they didn't know what to do with me. So I was feeling like, damn, I stopped working at 17, nigga, at Fish Captain. I didn't want to work for nobody no more. Yeah, Fish Captain on 43rd and Prospect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Muslims. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Like,
my nigga used to work there?
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, shit.
Pace Bay and all them niggas. Pace Bay and Brian Griffin Bay and all them niggas.
Man, nigga, I went to elementary school at Conf, right there on 45th and Wabash.
Yeah.
I used to stop in there and get fish sandwiches in the 80s.
Nigga, I have helped build that place with my stepfather,
that's
Abul
crazy.
Hassan Abdul Khalifa. We put that fucking shit together for his brother, Abul Khalifa.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. Small world.
So
bro.
when the Moors, Page Bay and Brian Griffin Bay and Stan and Wayne and all them came from St. Louis, they partnered with Abul. And I didn't even know when Abul wasn't coming to work no more, I didn't even know that they had forced them out at gunpoint. They was gangsters. I didn't know. I thought they was Moorish American Muslims. I went to meetings with them where they follow the remedies of the Honorable Noble Drew Ali. I have meetings with them and everything. I did Juma with my other side to follow the remedies of Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So I have both sides, you know what I'm saying? And the Christianity. That's why I call myself a clusterfuck. I didn't know these niggas was gangsters and selling dope.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember hearing something about that. I remember hearing, because I was a kid when Fish Captain was doing, it was like the 80s and I think the early 90s. Yes. But I remember, I was like, damn, they was selling dope because they was always nice and shit. Yeah, they was always nice.
They just now, Page Bay got out a few years ago. Brian Griffin Bay, they got out.
Oh, that's crazy.
We was all together, man. You know what I'm saying? But I left at 17. When I left, when I ran away from home, shortly after that, that shit went to hell in the drug bus.
Damn. I remember that. That's crazy. So let me ask you this. When you first got your first piece of money, whenever that was, what was the first thing that you splurged on?
I gave it to Eminem at $25,000, nigga, and they told me to pay.
Okay. Okay.
So when QD3 sent me that other $25,000, I took my money and I got me a fucking dope ass townhome on 101st and State Line, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Got all this nice ass furniture.
101st and State Line. That's out there by Mount. Is that by Mount Moriah Cemetery? Kind of like.
It's like. Yeah, it's right by, it's right down, where Gates is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's right up the block.
Where
right
that Wells Fargo is. The Wells Fargo, not too far.
Three fountains. It was called Three Fountains.
Yeah,
It was brand new. It was brand new.
So know your strange money. I'm saying
when everything.
No, when you got your strange, once y'all start getting to the real bag.
Oh,
with
strange.
We
didn't start getting to the money. We didn't start getting to the money till 06, till Ever Ready, when we got with Fontana.
Okay. What was the first thing that you got?
Shit, I bought a Mercedes Benz. I brought a house. Well, I rented a house.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what I brought my first Mercedes Benz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't one of them niggas that went to go. I didn't have to wear all Rolexes and shit to try to, and all this shit to try to get a bitch or whatever.
Yeah.
Nigga, I started early. I had 2 kids at 22.
Damn. And they wasn't twins. And they wasn't.
No, they weren't twins. My son's mama was a rapper in a group with me named Agony. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I remember that. I remember Agony. Yeah. I didn't know that. You got a kid by? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I gave Agony her first kid. That was Donnie.
Shit. I remember. I remember the name. Yeah, I remember her name.
Agony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then I got, I was with my wife. Before she was my wife, she got pregnant with Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? So Aaliyah was August 11th and Donnie was October 28th.
Okay.
So I had to tell my lady at the time that I heard Agony was pregnant by me. It was a sad fucking, it was the worst part.
You rapped about that on this ring, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that was a true story, my nigga?
All my shit is true stories.
Oh, shit. I thought it was just a song. Fuck.
Never just a song. Art imitating life.
Oh, shit. Damn, so you literally put your life into your music. It's not a catchphrase. That's real shit.
That's why I got a core fan base.
That's beautiful.
Quincy Jones taught me, he said, Tech, rap what you know and people will forever feel you.
Yeah.
What I peeped about people is that people, what we all have in common is emotion. Mm-hmm. And emotion can fuck your life up if you don't know how to control them.
Fucking right, yes.
Emotions can kill your ass.
Hell yeah.
But if you master trying to keep your emotions at bay, I noticed that all human beings have happiness, sadness, madness, you know what I'm saying, confusion, everything, you know what I'm saying? So I started writing about shit, damn, I just want to die. I feel depressed because I'm doing ecstasy. And after you do all that ecstasy, your serotonin is gone and you started, we call it bumming, so where you feel like you want to commit suicide and all that kind of shit. A lot of people do that on Molly and ecstasy because what it does to serotonin. I read about that shit. So I knew when I was feeling down that I had to master not feeling down. You know what I'm saying? Even though my chemicals would tell me that I was down. You know what I'm saying?
But it was, your depression was more or less chemically induced, drug induced. It wasn't just you being depressed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And on top of not becoming, because I always knew I was one of the best to do it. And, on top of being so hard to be understood.
Yeah.
I didn't get high for pain. I got high to kick it.
Okay. Recreational.
I was kicking it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But after all that kicking it, doing 15 pills in one night and almost died from dehydration. You know what I'm saying? That's on through the years. But I started just writing my life, man, because Quincy Jones taught me write what you know and people forever. What I know, I don't know all that shit about triple beams and all that kind of shit. I didn't have to cook it up. My auntie did. I just sold it for her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to cook the shit. I didn't have to cook it from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know that shit. I know my life.
Right.
I know what my mom went through. I know what I went through because my mom was sick. I wrote about my mom. So many other people got sick parents. So many other people have these thoughts. So start writing shit like dysfunctional, and Chris started writing shit like anxiety and all that kind of shit. People relate to that shit. And that's why I got a core, because I always wrote my life, because Quincy Jones told me to write what you know, and what I know better than anybody is myself.
Yeah, it's authentic. Let me ask you this real quick. I'm sorry, Ken.
No, it's all good.
Let me ask you, so what year did your mom pass?
I think it was 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, because my mom passed in 2010. So it's been 12 years for me. I think I remember texting you when your mother passed. I think I had shot you a text. How did that affect you? How did you deal with that? I'm just curious because you seem very cerebral and in touch with yourself, you know what I'm saying, and your emotions. How did that affect you? And did it affect your music any?
Oh, yeah. I've been talking about her in my music my whole journey, man. You know what I'm saying? My mom's been sick for a long time, man. Epilepsy, having grand mal seizures since she was 18. The epilepsy medicine over the years, I believe, gave her pancreatitis in 2009 where she almost died. And that's why I did KOD. I must be the king of darkness because my angel is dying. No darkness can be darker than mine because my angel is dying. I did KOD, my only dark album, in 2009 when my mom had pancreatitis. From the medicine from the pancreatitis and all the treatment and everything and all the medicine from epilepsy, here comes diabetes from diabetes came lupus, and schizophrenia was in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And it was like I knew all these things were happening. I was going to visit her in the hospital, and I remember her lips being super chapped, and she was like, I just need a soda. I just need a soda. I'm like, baby, you can't have a soda. This is why this diabetes is trying to kill you now. You know what I'm saying? She got past that. She got past pancreatitis. She even got through schizophrenia, you know what I'm saying, here and there, you know what I'm saying? But that lupus took her, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like man-made medicine is doing that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like man-made medicine killed my mama, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And that's why I try not to take a lot of pills for anything.
Right. Do you think growing up and watching your mother struggle with mental illness, do you think that had an effect on you mentally and emotionally? Like,
hell yeah. I had to get it out through music because if I kept it bottled up, it was cathartic for me, man. You know what I'm saying? To get everything out. You know what I'm saying? Show Me a God was about my mama being sick. Show me a God. I'm kind of feeling that it's a facade. Show me a God. And if it is, why ain't it doing this job? Show me a God. Even if it's a thing, a man or a broad, show me a God. Please. Let me know something is listening when I'm down on my knees. Let me know something is listening when I'm down on my knees praying for my sick mother. You know what I'm saying? That whole song is about my mom being sick.
Wow.
But she made it through pancreatitis. So KOD, she made it through KOD, and she got to live some more. But
wow. So if you didn't have music as an outlet, I mean, fuck, you might have self-destructed or imploded. Just
oh man.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the catharsis of music, I would have exploded on somebody or exploded on myself.
Damn. Wow.
I told people, I told my gang niggas, I said, either we gonna do this music or we gonna do this gang shit, and it ain't gonna be no more music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if one of you niggas get killed and I love y'all, nigga, it ain't gonna be no more music. Yeah. I used to tell Scooby never. I didn't have to tell Scooby that, but I used to say it all the time around them, like, nigga, if anything go down, nigga, it ain't gonna be no more music because I'm gonna have to protect my family, and I'm killing everybody.
Oh, you know how it is.
And that's just how you think when you think about your family, you know.
Yeah. You know, motherfuckers be sleeping on KC, that they don't understand, you know, how dangerous our city is, and mainly because you got to think it's small. So when you talk about them 160, 170 murders we got, that shit is between, you know, really, to be honest with you, like the 30s to like, well, now it's getting out to the hundreds, but before it was concentrated right where we grew up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know, I was 64130. What was you, 64132?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, 64132. So you know, all that shit happens. You know what I mean? In them areas.
Man. And I ain't that kind of dude. I don't want to have to murder nobody.
Right.
I done shot at niggas down at the landing before when my dude got jumped on. My boy Alonzo got jumped on, but I don't think I hit nobody, nigga. I was scared as fuck shooting, nigga.
Yeah. Do you remember Tech? You probably. Well, I don't even know if I should say it on here.
I know the story. I know the story you talking about.
No, I was gonna say you would. Do you remember one time you was performing out at the at Swope Park? This was back in the day, and this was 90 something, and I had got in some shit out there, and some shit I had to clear that motherfucker out, but it was while you was performing. You remember that? It was like 97. I want to say 98.
Swope Park?
Yep.
And niggas start shooting?
Yeah, allegedly.
I remember something like that, yes.
You remember something like that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah,
they had
allegedly.
to get us out of there.
Hey, that's how I go down in the town. You know what I mean? You know, that's our city, bro. How did y'all go about, once you got Strange up and going, how did you go about selecting talent?
It was me saying I wanted Scatterman and Snuck Brim because I love that gangster shit.
Right.
Because it came through Icy Rock. I met them at Icy Rock's house. He was doing music for them. And I said, they did this song called Desperados. I was like, shit, I love that shit. We Desperados with them hollows. I'm like, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around gangsters, nigga. So, nigga, that's what we is. Nigga, I love gangster music now. I was signing gangsters to my Strange music label. I didn't think that the white kids would trip. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know what cooking a chicken is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or a yick. Or niggas say something about a yick, you know what I'm saying? Or a yawk, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is. So I was just signing what I love. I was just signing. I was signing what I love, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like Scatterman and Snuck Brim, Cut Calhoun, Chris Calico. You know what I'm saying? This is all my niggas that I do music with. You know what I'm saying? And then shortly after that, Big School. You know what I mean? Shortly after that, Seth's Crew, because they're lyric. I've been a fan of them for years. You know what I'm saying? And then after Seth's Crew came JL, and from JL came Joey. You know what I'm saying? And it just, you know, works like that. I ran into ISO through, you know, Twisted Insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you dope, nigga. Next thing you know, he's on the label. You know?
Okay. Let me let Ken. I know Ken. Let me go ahead.
No. It goes way back to the. I agree with you on the medicine thing. That's one of the things I was gonna say, because my mom had me when she was 15, so we ended up in the hood in Sacramento. But my grandmother, her mother, had helped raise me. So when you were saying that, I was just gonna add to the point that my grandmother died in the hospital back in 2016. Court know, because we was talking about it, because he had lost his mom. But it was the same shit. It was medicine. Like, she was taking arthritis medicine, and the arthritis medicine weakened her immune system, and she ended up catching some shit. And then she died of some weird shit, like fungal endocarditis. But it was like mold spores that we all breathe in every day attacked her system, unlike it would attack us. But it was because of medicine that she was taking, and she was overprescribed. And so it turned into like a whole lawsuit shit with the hospital and everything else, because she got. But I feel you on that, because that shit is I think it's an epidemic that like
it is,
that like we're dealing.
I mean, you got to think about it. We don't have Michael Jackson anymore. We don't have Prince anymore.
Yeah, no, everybody over there, even what's dude from The Wire who just passed, and like that's all been opioids and
medicine
and whatever
medicine.
But the other point I was gonna make earlier was I think I started coming around Maxilla, who then introduced me to Chris and everybody else back in the Ever Ready day. But again, I'm from the hood. I'm from the north side of Sac, North Highlands. We all of our rappers, Hollow Tip and everybody else. But I remember coming out to a show, back to the point about the fans and the core fan base. And you know, I grew up with Sebo, Lynch, Ray, all the Sacramento heroes, Mr. Doc.
We all did, yes.
But I was going to shows as a kid. I was going to Mac Dre's shows, because he was in Sac too. And I was going to all those shows, but I remember never experiencing anything like when Chris invited me to the Ever Ready show.
Yes.
And I came out, and I was with who's the white guy that used to paint your face?
Scenario.
I was with Scenario with the board. And when you came out in the fucking robe, and I was like, when you're talking about how your fans are connected, and it's like, man, it was like being in church, like a Baptist church back home. I was watching you do the fucking this ring, and the fucking audience started chanting and shit. And I was like, yo, what the? I ain't never seen no fucking audience like this in my life. Yeah. I've been to shows with Mac Dre. I've been to shows in Sac with some gangster dudes, Yuck Mouth, whoever. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. And I remember telling Chris, I was like, yo, that's crazy. And then further down the road, I'd gone to multiple shows or whatever. Then you started actually having the chant that everybody does. And I would listen to I'm talking about the one more recently, the Together something. What is that?
Oh, you talking about the pledge? Together we are.
Whoa, that shit is intense. When you in a fucking crowd of like 1,000 people and they chanting the shit in unison, you're like, what the fuck kind of show? Like this.
I understood.
Yeah.
I understood that people want to follow something and belong to something.
Exactly.
So,
hey, salute to all of y'all for.
Motherfuckers wrote the preamble and they wrote the goddamn, everything. You know what I'm saying? The national anthem and all that kind of shit. And motherfuckers write laws and shit. I can write laws. I can write pledges.
Yeah.
So I wrote a pledge.
That shit.
And they follow. And they follow that shit.
So,
so
I know you got to wrap up here in a minute. So I want to touch on this real quick. A few little things. So in terms of like, what was it like working with such big acts like Lil Wayne and Eminem, and then you being held in such high esteem and high regard? You know what I'm saying? You like, a lot of people's favorite rapper.
Rock.
You know what I'm saying? Even The Rock.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what's that like? You know what I'm saying? And
dude, I'm just a small town country boy, straight from Kansas City. So. Keep in mind, I was always the weirdo to everybody with the red hair and the painted face. I couldn't believe when I started doing shit like Pay Dues and Rock the Bells that Raekwon would come up to me like, I love your shit, and KRS-One. That fucking, when I first did, Sway and King Tech first put me on the anthem, and I ran into Eminem and he knew me, and all these motherfuckers knew me. Nigga, I felt like I was just the odd man out. Nigga, I didn't know, nigga, that they was paying attention all these years.
Yeah.
I didn't know that T.I. was in jail and the white boys was playing my shit.
Yeah.
And he got up on my music. I didn't know that fucking Wayne was listening to Questions on the motherfucking gang-related soundtrack. They tell me all this shit, how they found out.
Wow.
I thought that I was just the outcast nigga that niggas didn't fuck with because I was on rock and roll shit here and there. I was on gangster shit, rock and roll shit, hip hop shit, gospel shit, everything. You know what I'm saying? Opera shit.
You
really say, is that Annabelle sitting over there?
Oh no, that's the Exorcist. That's Reagan.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
My clown shine I was telling you about, all my mom's darkness and everything that people think is devil shit.
Yeah.
But ain't.
You know what's funny is I got a bunch of original Halloween. So I was producing a bunch of TV shows, and one of the shows I was working on had the Kyle Richardson, who's one of the little girls from the original movie.
Yes.
So she gave me a bunch of shit one day when she was cleaning out her house, and she's in the new movie. I think she comes back like in the new movie.
She does.
Yes. But me and Kyle are super close. Like me and Kyle have been close for a long time. Yeah, we super close, but her whole circle of friend group is like Halloween people.
I had Linda Blair sign a painting for me over there, man. Linda Blair signed it.
Wow.
The girl who played the Exorcist.
Yeah. Linda Blair. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Rick James used to fuck with her.
You said who? You said who?
Rick James.
Oh. You said Rick James used to fuck with her?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he's a wild boy.
Yes, he did.
So
but what I was saying was, I had no idea that KRS-One would know who I was, and Raekwon coming up to me like, "Hey man, we gotta get together and do something, man. I love what you do." You know what I'm saying? And even Russell Simmons like pointing at me, doing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was in another world. I didn't know, man.
Wow.
I didn't know, man. So it felt wonderful when I found out that Wayne had told Funkmaster Flex or somebody that he wanted to work with me and Andre 3000, and everybody said, "You hear Wayne talk about you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I went to go visit him in Rikers, and he said, "When I get out of zone," he put me on the Carter 4, and I went on there and shredded.
Yeah.
And T.I. came after that. T.I. told me he was in jail somewhere in Tulsa or Oklahoma or something. And he's like, "Man, them white boys, man, all those people down there, man, they love you, boy. They was showing me your music and everything, man. I've been knowing about you for a long time."
Yeah.
When we did On the Bible. Sorry. And it's just a weird thing, man. When people mention Eminem, they mention my name with it. And when it comes to lyrics, man, it's a weird thing because I just been doing me. I ain't trying to sound like nobody. I ain't trying to do nothing like nobody. You know, everybody get it twisted. We rap fast, but we don't sound nothing like Bone.
Right.
We don't sound nothing like Twista.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't sound like nothing like Eminem. We sound like ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And people just hear fast rapping and they like to label it, but they don't do it like niggas don't do it like I do it.
Right. No, that's real. I can attest to that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So how did it come about, the whole rock situation? Because when I seen that, I was like, oh shit, I said, this is super huge. I mean, it's big. It's one thing to have Eminem, you know what I'm saying, and Lil Wayne. We understand that. That's in the arena. But to have such a huge superstar like The Rock and him, and you actually got this dude rapping in the video, that was huge. How did that come about?
Well, the thing is, when I was talking about having that core fan base, I didn't know that he was a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't
shit,
think
I knew that
people,
because he work out to your shit. I follow him.
That's what started it.
Yeah.
That's what started it. That's when I was alerted that, you know, he was playing like Riot Maker and Straight Out the Gate and all that kind of shit with Serge Tankian. And so I was like,
that was a light flex right there too.
I know.
Hey, System of a Down is the shit. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, because he was always pressing Tech-9 Strange music, I'd happen to be out in LA doing press some years back, and I was leaving that day. I'd been out there for a couple of days, so some of my movie guys out there that be trying to get me in little movies and shit, Shawnee, he's like, hey man, you got 2 more hours before you got to be at the airport. The Rock wants us to come by so he can say hi to you. I'm like, where? And they said that he's going to be shooting ballers somewhere at this house, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere at this mansion. I'm like, okay, let's go. I was excited, man. I had an album coming out, you know what I'm saying? I was going to give it to him first. So I got on the set. He was shooting when I got on there. We waited, and he walked in there all big, and he's like, hey, man, he was so cool. And I was like, fuck yeah, man. And we got on Instagram, and I'm like, he got the first record, you know what I'm saying? Da-da-da-da Rock. And then we took a couple flicks and shit. And then when we got done, he said, I got to get back to shooting, but we're going to do something. I just don't know what it is. I said, okay. Years later, you know what I'm saying? Like last year, I got one of my last beats from my producer, Seven, who had left recently. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me this bundle of beats, and that beat was in there. And I was in the midst of doing Asinine, and I said, I need to get 2 of my artists on this song. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think The Rock when I was doing this song. I was like, I got to get ISO on the album, and I got to get Joey on the album. So I said, I just put them on the same song. So I did my verse, Spears of Lion, decided, I'm going to hit them with that, and get your ass kicked. You know, I wanted the song to feel like a chant that happens, you know, like in UFC fighting or something, or football. I just want to be sports. Sports feeling. I had to come up with a rumble. They gonna take your face off. They gonna rumble. They gonna take your face off. And I'm like, yes. It took me a while. I had a couple of hooks before that. Court. I was like, my first one was, no, they won't take my peso, nigga. No, they won't take my peso. And I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about money. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a sample in the beat going, Seven have something in there doing that already, so I wanted to match it. So after me and Chris Calico was on the plane going to a one-off show, and I was like, man, I want to make it say something like Mondo, nigga Mondo. And he said, they go Mondo. But Mondo didn't mean what I thought it meant, you know what I'm saying, in Spanish, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we can't say Mondo, you know what I'm saying? He said, Chris Calico was like, nigga, I like Mondo, they go Mondo, but that don't mean crazy, so we can't do that, you know what I'm saying? So I got home from the one-off, and I'm sitting down trying to write you the beat, and I'm listening to the hook, and I'm like, and I was like, Rumble, they're gonna take your face off. I'm like, holy shit, it sounds like it's saying it. So I came up with the hook. I called Chris Calico. I said, nigga, it's gonna say, Rumble, they're gonna take your face off. I want me, you, and Sean to get in there, and we're gonna do Rumble. They're gonna take your face off. Rumble. They're gonna say, Rumble. They're gonna take your face off. You know, do octaves and harmonies and everything to make it big, you know? So we got in there and did that shit. I wrote my verse, said I got to get Joey on the song and ISO. I sent it to Joey first. Boom. Joey heard my verse. I just took it easy on my verse, you know what I'm saying? I just did a little quick product. Never competitive with the better kid to go, Craig. Gonna be better because of the stuff, whatever fucking say. So that's the only part I got in the rhyme like that, you know. Them niggas that hear that and say, "Oh shit, I'm going the whole way." I didn't know the song was gonna be a chopper song until Joey said this shit. I wasn't about to change my shit because I set the stage. I'm like, no, I don't never change my shit. These niggas going. So I sent ISO my verse, Joey's verse. So he said, "Shit, if Joey going like that, then ISO obliterated it." Blah, 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 you know.
Yeah.
So I'm playing it for my Uncle Ike with just us three on it, you know what I'm saying? And it's a part at the end that's open, like 8 bars is open. I was going to do some talking and shit. So I played it for Ike. He said, damn, that's big, Dantes. Because he called me my middle name, Dantes. He said, that's big, Dantes. What you going to put on that one part at the end? I said, I'm probably going to talk some shit or something, you know? Yeah. He said, man, it's one of them fighting songs, so you should put get Conor McGregor to talk on it or something. Yeah. And I said, the Irish dude? And he's like, yeah. I said, I don't know, but I don't know him. I don't know him like that. But I thought, oh, I know Uso. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I got home, I went in the DM. I said, Big Us, I think I found what we're going to do, man. I just need an email so I can send it to you. Man, within 5 minutes, man, he sent his email and his fucking personal number.
That's a flex. So, because not everybody can just DM The Rock and the motherfucker answer in 5 minutes, let alone 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. That's a flex.
So I sent it to him. He hit me right back and said, I got on the phone. And he said, Uso, this is fucking perfect, man. I said, yeah, man. I just want you to talk some monumental shit at the end, you know what I'm saying? Some shit to get a motherfucker going, you know what I'm saying? Some motivation, motivational speech or something. He's like, no. No, I want to rap on this one. I'm like, what? Okay. Yeah. So just let me know what you want to say, man. Yeah. What you want to do? And then he's like, man, I just want to go. I want it to be good. And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he wrote some shit down and he got to saying it to me. He sent me a voice note. Like, I want to say something like, it's about drive, it's about power. And I'm like, nigga, you can use that. Yeah. Use that part. Use this part right here. Use this part right here. Then say this part down here. That. You know what I'm saying? I just help him structure it, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He wrote his shit, though, so The Rock got a pen. The Rock got pen game.
Nigga. All that black in some more in my veins. My coach are banging with strange. I changed the game. So what's my motherfucking name? Rock. That's all him, nigga.
Oh, wow. You know okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I was like, then you say that defamation. He's like, yes. If you want to bring it to the masses, we did all that shit together, nigga.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he sent it back. And I played it to my lady first, and she was like, who is that? Is that who I think it is? I'm like, yeah. That's The Rock. I got chills, boy. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. I sent it to Travis. He's like, holy shit. I said, I'm going in the studio. We're going to mix it down. It took a year for us to get it all together, man.
Oh, damn. Okay. That's for the video, too?
All that. Okay. For the song and video and everything. It took us a year. You know, because COVID was happening and all that kind of shit.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And he was shooting Black Adam and Red Notice, you know what I'm saying? But he said, I'm doing that damn video, man. You know what I'm saying? So we flew our video guys out to him, you know what I'm saying? They got everything. Oh, man. It's just been going up ever since, man, and it won't stop.
Yeah, brother, man, that's inspirational, man. You know, and I'm super proud, you know what I mean? Just the fact you from my city, you know what I'm saying? And I think you're the only artist that has gotten The Rock on a song, right?
Yeah, I think Wyclef had It Doesn't Matter, just had him doing the hook. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but to actually have him rapping, you know what I'm saying?
He been rapping that at premieres and red carpets. And
right.
He been going with it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's big, fam. Like, man, congratulations with that. I was super proud when I saw that. And super happy for you too. I was excited like it was my shit. Like, damn. Motherfucker got The Rock. Like, damn.
I'm talking about on this album on Asinine, man, I got The Rock on it. I got Wayne on it. I got Payne on it. I got Russ on it. I got Snow the Product on it, man. I'm talking about, I have one for Elton John, but he couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I sent it to him. He loved it. Yeah. He's probably still going to do it, but it couldn't make it on the album.
Right.
Oh, man. I'm talking about Court. I'm just always trying to elevate and create more light around strange music, man. You know what I'm saying? And keep that fire going, man. We can't become complacent or anything, or like, oh yeah, we got all this money now. I'm still trying to show off for my fans. I'm still trying to show off that my pen is getting better and sharper at 50 years old. I can't even believe it. I'm just going all my features that I'm doing like I did with NF. I'm just going on it. Mercules, all these things that I'm doing, man. All the features I'm doing are just top notch, man. It's like they're not gonna let me stop rapping, man. And I just want to keep on shooting for the stars, bro.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Well,
man.
we should talk about this past weekend. If we talking about, I mean, how many? 70,000? 80,000?
78,000.
Go ahead. You can intro it, Court.
That's your big. So this past weekend at home, Arrowhead, our soil. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You performed in front of the biggest crowd.
The biggest
crowd. 78,000 people at the Chiefs playoffs game. Were you nervous?
It was my biggest show yet because the biggest before that one was Denmark. I did Denmark. Another flex. You know what I'm saying? I did Denmark for 60,000 at Roskilde Festival. You know what I'm saying? But after Roskilde Festival, that held the title for the biggest show I've ever done. That was a lot of people I've ever seen and doing Einstein and all that kind of shit. I came home and did Rockfest with 98 The Rock, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Dare.
Right.
I was the only rap artist there and rocked that motherfucker. 70,000 motherfuckers, okay?
Wow.
That was a lot of people.
Yeah.
That was my biggest show. Until this one that just happened, 78,000, maybe even 80,000 in there while I was doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it was happening. But once I got up there, I was freezing before, you know what I'm saying? But once I got on the mic, nigga, I'm going so hard that my mic is going with my mouth. You know what I'm saying? The adrenaline made me forget I was cold. I took off my jacket. I took off my chain so I can move. You know what I'm saying, man? I just wanted to show off for my hometown because I saw that everybody was with me. KC, Mo, bro, don't nobody want none. Don't nobody want none. Don't nobody want. I'm like, holy shit, this is happening. When I wrote Einstein in like 97 or 98-ish, you know, when I wrote Einstein, I wrote KC, Mo, bro. You know, I was always a Wizard of Oz fan. It's like, oh, we, oh, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to chant for my town. To chant, you know what I'm saying? And like a battle cry for my city, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I wrote that for that, but they never caught on. I used to be at Chiefs games like, man, if they could just play Einstein once, everybody will catch on to that KC, bro. Slowly but surely, in the past couple of years, they start playing Einstein. People start learning the chant. Without me being there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be on tour and my Uncle Ike said, they playing Einstein, man, It started happening a few years ago. And the day before yesterday when I did it, that's what I wrote it for in the 90s, to get that, to make that whole motherfucker say, KC, Mo, roll. It fucking finally happened, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I wrote that shit. I wanted that to happen, but I wanted it to happen back then, 20-something years ago, you know?
Yeah. It's so funny, man, because it's like your whole journey really just kind of entails just, man, patience and just being disciplined and consistency. Because think about it, just to come full circle from kind of being the odd man out, you know what I mean? And just being somebody, I mean, coming from a city with no industry where the odds is against you, you even just to make it out as a black man. And then also having a different style, you know, in a genre, and then to come full circle to have, you know, acceptance from your peers, the biggest stars, and now the city, you know, entirely embracing you.
That's crazy.
That's got to be a beautiful feeling.
It is, man. It's humbling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I ever wanted, man. It's for everybody. And everybody gonna always get it, because you still got some motherfuckers that say niggas don't listen to Tech Nine in the hood. Nigga, we don't bang that shit. You know, you're gonna hear that shit all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The same thing they say about Eminem. Niggas don't bang that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of shit.
Right.
But when they see me, it's love and respect.
Absolutely.
And that's all I ask for.
That's it.
You ain't got to listen to my music, my nigga. But you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it with some of your favorite dudes. You're going to be listening to the Carter 4, and you're going to be like, is that Tech? Damn. You're going to be listening to T.I., and you'll be like, that's Tech. on the TV with T.I. That's everywhere they turn, man. That's tech with Pac. Does Get Lonely too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's tech with Cube. That's tech with Snoop. These are all people I work with, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's tech with Wiz Khalifa. That's tech with Marsha Ambrosius of Floetry. That's tech with Corey Taylor and with Slipknot. It's gonna no matter where they turn, I'm gonna be in music. That's tech with Joyner Lucas. That's tech with Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I've traveled the world, brother. I've been to damn near every state in the United States. And, even with media that I've done, and I promise, probably, I say 80 to 90% of the time, when they find out I'm from Kansas City, the first thing they say is N9ne. Yeah, you know N9ne? So sometime, I ain't even gonna lie, sometime I've led with it. Yeah, I'm from Kansas City, MO, where N9ne is from. I just beat them to it, you know what I'm saying? I just beat them to it,
I've been everywhere, man.
But I said, but it's I'm proud of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You make us all look good. You've done it on such a big, huge level. So that's why I had to have you on the platform, bro. I wanted to give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? It was important to me. I mean, I've had Jay Prince, Master P, Ice-T. I've had all these people, who I admire and I respect. But, to be able to have a hometown hero, you know what I'm saying? And we've loosely known each other for about 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And it's a shame that we never got a chance to do a song back when I was doing my thing. But it's all good. It's all good.
You never approached me like that. You never approached me. I don't remember you ever approached me. You was always cool and mild-mannered, man. Like, hey, brother, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You always, even when you had the long pigtails, man, you was, even though you wore all blue everything, you was always a brother.
Hey, you want me to tell you what that was, nigga? I wasn't trying to fuck with you on no song, nigga. You wasn't finna come blow my shit. I knew I couldn't stand next to Tech, so we just gonna keep that shit cool and breezy, you know what I'm saying? So, but no, I wanted to give you your flowers, my brother, for real. I'm very, very proud of your accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? I see even bigger things for you in the future. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to see what what unfolds in the future. And man, strange music. I see y'all got my brother X-Rated over there now. Shout out to X-Rated.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? X-Rated, that's my brother. He been to the show as well.
He told me that.
Okay, yeah. So, man, you keep shining bright, bruh. Keep doing what you're doing, and No Limit, myself, we always here for you, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I appreciate you, Court. I appreciate you, Ken Schoech, man. I can't wait to sit down and eat.
Absolutely.
And talk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, my brother. And let's build from here. And, you're always welcome to the show. Of course, whenever you come to L.A., we can do it again, because it's only so much we can condense because, you know what I'm saying, you got 50 years and a lot more shit that we could expand on.
Yes,
you know what I mean? But this was a good, you know what I'm saying, introduction. So, man, I appreciate you, my brother. Keep being great. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm watching you. I'm cheering for you as well. You know what I mean?
You as well, man. You as well. And thank you, Ken Schoech, with all the help with Chris Calico, man. He's a fucking genius, and I'm glad you see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's my brother, man. I've had to get him in Transformers and a bunch of other shit.
Yes, sir, man.
I just, I always said to him, I think music and everything is that's his lane. But he's got so much interest in so many other things where I was like, well, shit.
Yes, he does.
I was at Warner Brothers at the time, and I was like, well, they got a bag if you want to grab it over here for this thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's my brother beautiful. Back. I mean, I don't know when you guys dropped Ever Ready, but since then, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And again, like Court said, man, I appreciate you. You and I, it was always me and Chris and you and I in passing, but all the times on the tour buses, I was telling Court before this, I was on the bus and it was just you and I for some reason. Chris had left when the Tupac thing happened at Coachella. And I think you was just ironing your dickies and we was just talking about Pac for like however long that was. But no, you've always been gracious, man. I've always been a fan of the music. I respect it. And
I appreciate it.
And I've been there on all them buses and backstages and whatever else. And you've always showed love, brother, and I appreciate you.
For sure.
So salute, man.
Hey, next time I'm in the city, brother, we're going to have to go to Soiree or go to Gates or something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Whatever you want to do.
Because I come in the city all the
Or
Luffy's, you know what I'm saying? I come in the city at least once or twice a month, so I'm there all the time. So,
I'm a spoiled brat now, man. I love Eddie V's and I love, Ocean Prime, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a spoiled brat, so we might have to do something a little bit more.
You've been popping your collar the whole Eddie V's on me, my nigga. Eddie V's on me. Hey, do you remember? I just remembered this. Do you remember before I moved to Cali? It was about 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. I still had the long braids. Me, you, and Travis went to Gates. You remember that?
I do.
Yeah,
I do remember
and I
that.
think we was meeting. I think I was thinking about coming over to Strange. It was something.
I remember
like,
that.
Yeah. And I
put the good word in for you.
Yeah, I remember that. And I remember I paid for the meal. And y'all was like, we not used to that shit. Like, usually motherfuckers look for us to go in our pocket. You know what I mean? That was like 99, 2000 or something like that. I was just wondering if you remembered that still.
I do.
Yeah.
That's
all
crazy.
Good. We came a long way, brother. A long way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
I'm proud of you, brother.
Hey, I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it. So next time I'm in town, bro, Eddie V's on me. Man, I appreciate you, man. And I'll be in touch with you.
I don't know if it's going to be on you. We're going to have to fight about that, but I'm with you. I appreciate you.
Nah, it's on me, bro. It's on me. I owe you for coming to the platform, so it's on me.
Nah,
I'll let you
don't,
get it next
man.
time.
I do 3 more hours. You know what I'm saying? Or 2.5 more hours.
I appreciate you, my brother.
That's not on me. I'll take you to Nieces or whatever the other.
I took him to Nieces when he came to the town.
Oh, you know about Nieces?
I took him
That's
to Nieces.
crazy.
Yeah, I took him to Nieces. Yeah.
What about Peachtree? What about Peachtree?
Man, I spent most of the time on Prospect over at Cash Cars shooting his little shit.
Yeah, we shot a pilot over at Cash
And
Cars
then
on
car
Prospect with
at the
Dez.
car wash
Okay.
at
Yeah.
59th,
There you
I
go.
think.
So I had him in the hood, you know what I mean?
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
So all good, my brother. Man, so I'll be in touch with you, man. Salute. I appreciate you.
All right,
Tech.
man.
All right,
Love and
thank you,
respect,
brother.
brother.
All right, likewise,
All
brother.
right.